Alright, fuck this music, man. Alright, guys, this is King Bucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the Boxing Debate Arena Special Edition, because it's the summer open lines event. That means anybody can join. And, yep, we're gonna be talking about whatever you guys want. It kind of chills the topic that we can start off with. But fuck. But yeah, let's start with giving a shout out to everybody. Amok PvP in the chat, thank you for your contribution. We really appreciate it. Amok PvP, you can jump on. You should jump on. Bernard, Rapax Trucking Company, who's a member. BDA, what's the fucking name? Membership? BDA member. He's part of the family. He's part of the BDA special family. Electorosa. Fuck. Electorazo. I'm fucking doing my Mayweather over here. Can't read. MMA in the chat. Iceman. Leonard Campos Vasquez. Knockout Net. Guys, let's start this fucking party. Anybody can join. The link is in the description. Actually, I'm going to be posting the link also in the chat right now. There we go. And yeah, we're using the Discord group, the Open Lines Friday group. So that's where I'm at right now. Hold on. Fuck. Wait 2 seconds. This is very unprofessional. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm in that group. The Renaissance. Holy shit, I'm in the wrong group. Hold on. Fuck. Alright. I'm in the Open Lines Friday group. Anyways, so yeah, let's start talking about this. What's happening with Ryan Garcia. We all know what happened last weekend. This guy destroyed Fortuna. Some people actually said that Fortuna was gonna give Ryan Garcia some problems. But whatever. Listen, he did what he had to do. He stopped the guy. Like I said on Discord, this is what Devin Haney should have done against Old Man Gamboa. He should have stopped the guy. Oh, he hurt his hand, and then we hear excuses. And then you have Tank Davis fighting 5'4". What's his name again? Cruz. Isaac Cruz. What happens there? He doesn't stop him. Oh, but he stopped Rolly. He stopped Rolly as Rolly was lunging in. Listen, these are very close fights. If you put in there Tank Davis against Ryan Garcia, I think it's a close fight. Anything can happen. But I hate these fucking people that like already made up their mind. By the way, people are getting angry. Some people online, as soon as you mention like, well, Ryan has a shot, they go against Tank Davis. They go ape shit. They go crazy. They just, what are you talking about? You don't know shit about boxing. Are you out of your mind? It's an easy fight. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, easy fight. Like what? Like the Isaac Cruz fight? Is it gonna be that easy for Tank? Like the Rolly fight. I mean, let's be honest. That fight was close. But then he you have Rolly, who's not even that good of a boxer, gets, he just lunges in, gets dropped. This reminded me of fucking Arthur Spilka against Deontay Wilder. I'm not saying Tank Davis sucks like Deontay Wilder. What I'm saying is that Rolly Romero made that big mistake by lunging in, same as fucking Arthur Spilka. Well, let's calm down and let's make this fight. Why not? It's like some people don't want Tank to fight anybody. Pathetic. We want to see these big fights. Who's against fucking Tank Davis fighting Ryan Garcia? Please tell me in the chat. Amok PvP says Tank is retrogressing. That's why. Man, he's 27, by the way. So, I mean, in 3 years, he's 30 years old. Like, when is he gonna have that big fight? Because supposedly this guy is like a superstar in boxing. I mean, he's not at the Canelo level, Anthony Joshua level, but apparently he's up there. Yeah, he has good. He can attract decent crowds and all that. He still hasn't fought anybody. When is he gonna have a big fight? He's 27. This is what happens with the PBC. People forget, man. Spence is 34 or something like that, 33. Are you guys fucking kidding me? This is what the PBC has done to boxing. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent here. I'm going somewhere else. let's stick with the Ryan Garcia, and not only Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia versus any of these guys. I actually included Shakur Stevenson because Shakur is a big 130 pounder, and I can see him at 135 in the next year or so. I think he should move up right now. Let's go to the chat in the meantime. Tony Boswell, shout out to Tony Boswell. Much respect, BDA and the chat. Stopped in to show support and hit the like button. Salute. That's right. Tony's right. Hi, guys, hit the like button. Please support the channel. Support the second Renaissance channel. Mr. BDA just posted a video today. Go check it out. The second Renaissance, where we talk about anything and everything not related to boxing, obviously. Some rando says, okay, I'm back. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Any more comments here? I see SSC. Thank you for joining the BDA membership program. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the family. The Don in the chat. The Don, he says, no good salute. He's just giving shout outs to everybody in the chat. 71 for ATL says, I'm gonna expose 78 today for y'all. Well, jump in and expose 78, man. I don't even know. I heard there's a civil war going on over there at Paradise. What is it? And the Ldbc against New Media? I don't know. Something like that. You know what? This was bound to happen because some of these guys are just beyond batshit crazy. So, you know, at some point, others will want to distance themselves from these crazy people because, you know, even though they are crazy themselves, you know, some people are just taking it to the next level. For example, the Deontay Wilder excuses, you know, how he was cheated against Fury. I mean, that was just embarrassing. And, you know, during that time period, I noticed a lot of people actually left the Ldbc cult because they were just embarrassed for being associated with these people. So shout out to everybody who left the Ldbc cult. You made the right choice. You saw the light, and you went towards the light. And if you joined BDA Boxing, then I welcome you with open arms. Well, yeah, the Ldbc is having some sort of civil war. I don't know why. I don't really give a fuck. Maybe eventually I'll start watching those channels again just to get some more content. If you haven't watched my series, the Try to Make Me Laugh series, I believe it's called. Anyways, it's if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's in the playlist on our channel, the BDA Boxing channel. I clearly demonstrate how these people are crazy and how they were saying that Tyson Fury cheated. And they made all these excuses. It was pretty fucking funny. Vladdy V, thank you for your contribution. He says, few shekels for Mr. BDA. The rest of y'all hit the like button. That's right, hit the like button. Then, by the way, if someone is new here, we have Mr. BDA and myself, King Bucho. We are two different people. We're not the same. I told somebody we're like Solid Snake and Liquid Snake. Kind of clones, but not really. But yeah, we're different people. But shout out to Vladdy V for his contribution. Remember, guys, anybody can join today via Discord. Link in the description. Anybody can join. Can talk about anything and everything. Let's keep reading the chat in the meantime here. Bray in the chat says, can't wait till Tank fights someone with a pulse. That's a good point. And struggles to make in-fight adjustments. He's gotten away with losing rounds, then landing that one shot to bail him out. Exactly. I'm kind of like comparing him to Deontay Wilder. I don't think Tank Davis is as bad as Deontay Wilder. I mean, that was just ridiculous. But then again, he was in the heavyweight division. You can get away with a lot of things like that. But yeah, I mean, that power is bailing him out, and there's nothing wrong with having power. I'm not saying, but you know, to call me crazy because I think that Ryan Garcia has a good chance of beating Tank Davis, it's just ridiculous. I mean, he does have a good chance, especially about considering what you just mentioned, Bray. Now, the fact that Tank loses rounds. You know, he's not invincible. I want to see this fucking fight. All right, we have Frank, Boxer, Rare Breed, and Rex. Guys, welcome to the show. Yo, can you hear me? Holy shit, I can't hear you guys. Hold on. Shit. What the fuck's wrong? Give me 2 seconds. I think I know what the problem is. Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
What's up, Buto?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Sorry, was a problem on my end. Anyways, guys,
It's all good.
we're talking about Ryan Garcia here, and his chances against Tank Davis, Devin Haney, or Shakur Stevenson, or anybody else at 135 or 140. Yeah, we should talk about that as well. Ryan Garcia saying that he wants to campaign at 140. I mean, he's a bit. What do you guys think? Is he a big 135 pounder, and does it make sense for him to move up to 140 at this point?
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
But wait, what? I got a question. What gives Ryan Garcia like the right to basically move Tank up to 140 and demand him to go up there when he's the B side?
Yeah, I don't think he has that right. I think both
That's
of them
weird.
have their own fan base. You could call them superstars. Not superstars the level of Canelo, but I mean, you know what I mean. They're big stars. They can move crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he can do that. But listen, if the guy cannot make weight anymore, then why? Let's not drain the guy. And then how these excuses.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tank has fought at 140 though.
Yeah, but wherever he said
has fought at 140,
what
but
right
Tank
does he
is not a
have?
140 pounder. Let's be real.
Well, let me say something. If you're talking about a right, why was Devin Haney at his fight chasing him? Because he's undisputed, so shouldn't Ryan be chasing him?
Well, Tank was there because of the zone. Tank was there as a comment. The zone. Oh, wait a minute. That's a good point. Why was he there?
Well, Devin Haney is a harder fight for Ryan Garcia than Tank Davis. That's my opinion.
But you said what right does Garcia have for doing that?
Yeah, because Tank has all the leverage in like negotiations, so he's not going to relent to him. Tank is a star in this conversation. Tank sells more tickets. Tank is the bigger name, at least in boxing, not like overall.
Yeah, but by how much?
That's why.
By how much though?
That's completely false.
I wouldn't say a lot, but
exactly.
Ryan Garcia's never even fought.
Ryan has a way bigger fan base.
Yeah, but this is
you're talking about like TikTok kids. Do they pay for tickets?
This isn't fucking De La Hoya fighting some random guy with.
This is not Instagram, bro. This is boxing.
Yeah, he has
same thing. No, I'm not talking about Instagram. I'm talking about the transvestites, the gays. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, then give me some facts instead of just giving out opinions. What facts does Ryan Garcia?
That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
He's bigger than Tank.
I don't know who you're talking about. I never say he's bigger. I never say he's bigger. I say he's a star. He can move a fan base. Like, listen, the difference between each of them in terms of popularity isn't that big. Or are you saying Tank is like a much bigger star than Ryan Garcia?
No, that's not the point. Whether it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter.
Well, it does.
Tank is still the bigger name.
Well, no, it depends because in negotiations, I mean, Tank is not gonna act like Floyd Mayweather either, right? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'll say this. I don't want Ryan Garcia going in negotiations. Oh, I want 50-50. See, and then after that shit doesn't work out, oh, Tank ducked me. You're not gonna pull that shit.
Yeah,
I think your argument
doesn't deserve 50-50.
But his argument falls flat on his face out the gate because he doesn't deserve
50.
But wait a minute, is Tank a champion or what's going on here?
No, he's not a champion.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
No, he's not, but neither is Ryan Garcia, so he has no leverage.
So there we go. So let's not, I mean, maybe 45.
He's the pride champion.
Well, let's be real. Both Ryan Garcia and Tank are like the same trajectory. Like, they're not trying to make them champions or legacy type fights. They're trying to make them into superstars.
So to fit your analogy that Tank doesn't have a right, so then does Garcia have a right for Haney? Because Haney wants that fight. He was at the fight.
Yeah, but Tank and Ryan both are not going to fight Devin Haney because he's a stylistic match.
Right, because your argument falls flat because you're saying, well, he doesn't have the right for Tank. It's like right don't matter in this situation.
And why did I say that?
Explain. That's what I'm wondering.
I literally explained because Tank is the bigger name in boxing. He sells more tickets. That's a fact. It's not an opinion.
How many?
So then,
like the difference. I don't know the difference, but it doesn't seem like it's a huge difference.
Well, let me tell you the difference. Tank did like 16,000 people in his last fight. Ryan Garcia just did like what, 10,000?
I have no idea.
And that was his hometown too.
So let me ask you this then: who should Tank fight between Garcia and Haney? Let me just follow your logic. Who should Tank, since he's the gatekeeper, he has all the rights. Who should he fight then?
If I were to pick, I'd rather him fight Devin Haney for Undisputed, but they're gonna probably go Ryan Garcia. One, Ryan Garcia is an easier
Why
fight.
is that then? Since you're the Tank guy, why would they go after Garcia and not Haney? Since you're a boxing purist and it's about the champion, why would they do that?
Cloud
Because
chasing,
Ryan has a
that's
bigger
why.
name.
But I couldn't understand what you said.
Ryan's a bigger name.
Well, who cares? Why are we getting cut into this? Like, who's the bigger? Like, let's talk about the
I feel like this
fight.
guy just wants to argue just to argue.
What are the chances of Ryan Garcia beating Tank Davis? Somebody.
100%. He's gonna knock him out.
Puncher's chance.
What, like the Deontay Wilder? Like, no, come on.
Yeah, basically, that's kind of who Ryan Garcia kind of reminds me.
Ryan's gonna knock him out.
Okay.
Davis is too small, too stubby, too ugly. Like, no, Ryan's gonna knock him out. Bigger, faster, prettier.
So he only has a puncher's chance. But what about Tank? Tank can outbox Ryan Garcia, or what's
Yeah,
he
cannot. Who would you say is a more skilled fighter between the two?
Ryan Garcia.
To be honest, I don't know, man, because I've seen Tank lose rounds against Leo Santa Cruz, against Isaac.
Well, okay, let's take our Mexican guys
out
real quick and answer the question.
Here's the thing, though. The thing is, Ryan's improving. Tank is decreasing.
Exactly. Davis went life and death with the retard. Ryan didn't.
Well, I'll say this: I give Ryan a chance because he is the bigger fighter. Like, he's got the reach on Tank. He's got the height on Tank.
Bro,
speed,
speed and power is probably equal.
Speed,
bigger, faster.
No speed.
So that's why he wants to fight at 140. He wants to fight Tank up at 140 because that advantage he would have will be even higher at 140.
Do you think
he fought there before, though?
Do you think Ryan's
speed would be a problem?
Do you think Ryan's speed?
If anything, that would be a 50-50.
Do you think the speed is going to be a problem?
Of course.
Okay. It seems like nobody's.
But the problem with Ryan Garcia is his footwork is not that good, and he has lapses in his defense.
I guess.
So he can get caught. He can easily be counterpunched.
I don't know if Isaac Cruz's fucking footwork was like amazing there. He was moving around. Because when we talk about footwork,
Isaac Cruz is a different style.
People assume footwork is moving around the ring, which is not true. Virtuoso, thank you for your contribution. Haney beat up Tank in sparring. Next. All right. Thank you for that, Virtuoso. Haney beat up Tank in sparring. I don't know. Is that
you know who beat up Ryan at sparring?
Who?
Rolly.
Oh, all right. Well,
video.
I don't really follow. I don't even know if it's true. I don't.
What was it like?
I mean, there's video of it.
All right. Well, then fuck. That's it. Then he's gonna get knocked out by Tank.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what was the point of him bringing that up.
Yeah.
Well, they're friends, so who cares?
I think it's a good fight, guys.
I'll say this, Ryan. I'll give Ryan a better chance to beat Tank than Shakur or Devin Haney. He has no chance against those two. But Tank, he has a chance.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't he go 2-2 in the? Was it 4-2 or 3-3 in the amateurs? Haney and what's his name, Ryan?
Robinson Ramirez, whatever his name is, beat Shakur Stevenson in amateurs. When he beat him out.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about Haney and Garcia. I think they went 4-2 or 3-3 in the amateurs.
Okay, that's cool. Sean Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs.
Yeah, I know.
Who gives a fuck?
Usyk was way drained.
I'm just saying, like, that shit's irrelevant in the pros.
Give a damn, but you just said he got beat in sparring. So, dude, you flipped.
No, I'm using that as because that was a stupid analogy that he brought up. Like, what's the name? Beat him up in sparring. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's improving.
Look,
Miguel Cotto beat. That was one of his things. He beat a lot of guys who beat him in the.
You hope Ryan beats Tank, and thinking he beats Tank is two different things.
My only issue with picking Ryan is his chin. That's the only thing I'm actually sus of.
Other than that,
his chin's fine, honestly.
I mean, other than that, I'd pick Tank. I mean, Tank Ryan. I'd pick Ryan over Tank, but I'm suspicious of the chin.
Would you put money on it?
Yes.
His chin is fine.
Okay. How much would you put on it?
Rare beat. I think you're talking to the wrong guy.
Okay. No, because I was saying how confident you are in picking Ryan.
I make donations to this channel. What are you talking about?
I'm asking how confident are you in Ryan?
Ryan can take a dick to the chin. He can take a punch to the chin. He'll be fine. God.
I don't know. I'm suspicious of his chin.
Personally?
That's just me.
God.
Yeah, I could still bet on Ryan Garcia. I mean,
Ryan's gonna knock him out.
Ucho, you would put money on Ryan if he fought Tank?
I mean, I wouldn't bet a house on it, like the house on it. You know what I mean? Like, I would put some money, man. You never know. I think it's a
What's
very
the
good chance.
equivalent? What's the equivalent of $300 in Canada?
$200 in Canada.
The problem is that
170 or something US.
Oh,
yeah, it's lower.
I don't want to bet you, Bucho.
I don't know if you would pay anyways, man. I'm sorry, man.
I really would. I'm on Discord all the time. You see me. I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
But you brought up a good point. See, I've had issues where people never paid me.
Exactly. Listen, no disrespect, but
like never paid me. That's why I rather just gamble online. Well, I didn't say that.
I'm a man of my word, Bucho.
No, you're not. Well, they all say that. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think the money line's gonna be on? Like the favorite,
Ryan.
They're gonna be on Tank.
It's gonna be on Tank.
I think that's gonna be real close.
Well, by the end, they're gonna set the line, and then by the end of it, it's gonna be Ryan.
Because more Tank fans, they'll throw some money down, but Ryan mostly got LGBTQ and kids and shit. They ain't got no money like that.
Yeah, but none of them fucking pay, so I don't even want to talk about them.
No, talking about the betting line. How's it gonna open and where will it end?
Yeah, like if they don't pay for the fucking, if they don't pay for the stream, why would they make a bet?
Yeah,
that's why Ryan's gonna end up being the betting favorite.
Devin Haney's getting ducked. This dude has all the belts, and they're talking about fighting two guys that don't have any belts.
And who cares about Haney? We're not even talking about Haney.
That's just Haney's fighting the Greek guy again.
Who cares about Haney? Nobody cares.
I already forgot his name, man. I already forgot. Cambosos. Holy shit, I forgot his name. Wow. He disappeared.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about Haney.
It's for a reason.
It's going up against AJ Usyk, so who cares? Haney makes everybody quiet. See, man, why people bring up his name? He was there chasing Ryan.
Fucking boring.
Yeah, but I can't lie, bro. I don't want to see him fight no fucking Haney talking me fucking put to sleep. I'm not paying for that shit.
Yeah.
The Tank Davis is much better. The Tank Davis is better.
Way better. Yeah. We get some action, even though Tank might do that little running shit, but at least we'll get some more fireworks,
It's gonna end in a KO. It's gonna be a good fight.
I don't know. If there's a competent ref, his whole strategy is gonna have to change.
Well, I can't lie. If Ryan, don't get knocked out, he could win by unanimous decision because Davis was getting his ass whooped on cards by Rolly Romero. So let's keep it real.
Exactly.
Have we ever seen Tank hurt in a fight? Like even wobble?
Wait, who do you think was gonna wobble that guy?
No, but I'm saying like Tank. I've never seen Tank hurt in a fight.
I haven't either. Like, but I don't. I sound very low, huh? I haven't seen Tank fight a puncher like Ryan Garcia.
Exactly.
Rolly hits hard.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I do remember Cruz landing a few good shots on Tank, and that's why he started backing him up.
Yeah, but I don't think he was. Well, I've never seen him like visibly hurt. Like,
yeah, but he gets hit though. That's the thing. He gets somebody on Twitter posted a picture of Tank Davis of Ryan Garcia getting hit by Fortuna. Yeah, go ahead, Furioso. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Can I just ask? Furioso. Can I just say to Rare Breed, he's fucking. He's on about Tank's the biggest star. Yeah. Who is the biggest star, Tank or Haney?
Tank.
You say who's the bigger star, Tank or Haney?
Who is the biggest star, Rare Breeds, Tank or Haney? Tank. So why the fuck would Ryan want to fight Haney?
Well, no, I said that, and I agree with that point. And I also said that Tank will be easier to win or easier to beat than.
Why would you want to fight him? He's not going to get any credibility. Okay.
Well, actually, he will get credibility. If he beats Haney, he gets all the belts.
He's going to get that aspect, but if
that doesn't matter.
If he beats Tank, he's going to get the real credit, the fucking street credit. Because all the street
the street credit is more important than being undisputed.
The street niggas are down with
help you on your credit score, man.
He's
I don't
a
know why
fucking
people bring that up.
If you beat
he's not even undisputed.
If you beat Tank, you win the street, my nigga. If you beat Haney, you don't win the street. You win the belt. And this is about the street, my nigga. Okay?
No, street credit's not going to hire your credit score.
We're taking it to the fucking street. We're taking it to the streets. We want to win the streets. And then we win the belt.
Yeah,
we're fucking taking Tank out. So we're going to win the fucking streets. So you can crawl all back to your little fucking holes.
But if you're talking about streets, you better go to a house and start stealing.
Are you going to make excuses again when he loses, like when you pick Valdez to beat Shakur?
I'm telling you fucking now, all you little fucking bitches, all you little bitches, I'm here to bet you all if you want. I've got Brian knocking out Tank. How'd you like that?
You had Valdez knocking out Shakur too. What happened?
Fucking Tank out.
That is possible. That is a possibility.
There is it's 100% assured.
Nah, 1000%.
Oh, that's it.
No. If you
the same dude that
he was backflipping it. Remember that?
Mark, your boy is ducking.
Anybody who's betting on
nothing.
come and see
Your
me.
boy is ducking.
Wait, Furioso.
Anybody wants to back?
Why are you so confident, Furioso? Tell everybody why you're so confident in Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us.
Size, length, power. When you've got his length, Ryan's length, as in arm reach, for instance, with the power at the end of it, you become a totally different weapon. So say, look at Haney. He's tall, yeah? He's got length. But what has he got at the end of that length? Nothing. That's a shit weapon. Ryan's got... So Ryan basically can knock out that little chimp. That your little fucking... Tank is 5'5" against the let me give me my reason against a 5'10" motherfucker with much longer reach, about 4 fucking inches, with power at the end of it. Ryan's got a better jab. Okay, he's proved it the last fight. Better jab, power, better combinations. He's a better boxer all round. With size, that just he becomes unbeatable. I don't see anybody beating Tank up to 140. I think he's even ready for Spence. I really do.
Bro, this dude speaking baboon language.
No, I'm not. Put your money where your mouth is.
Going up to 147.
Put your money where your mouth is when fucking Tank wins. On fucking wins when he fucking fights Ryan. When they fight. Come and I'll be here, little bitch. All of you. I'll bet you all.
If they fight you, baboon. If they fight.
We'll check the line.
And you made excuses last time.
They're gonna duck you, Furioso.
What excuses?
You said that Valdez would beat Shakur. What happened?
Fuck that Valdez. Everybody knows on the
fucking baboon. That's what you said.
Everybody, look, Breed. Everybody knows on the inside the Shakur was going to win that on points, and there's people know this on Discord.
Not you. You think Valdez knock him out?
We took the line. Valdez at plus 500, plus 600 was a great price. It was. But I didn't realize the fix was in. Well, we did realize.
Here we go. The fix was in.
Yes, the fix was in. End of.
This baboon always makes excuses like baboon he is. And I always say something about what the fix or the setup. Man, you speaking baboonish, man.
How do you so fucking long, you fucking thick cunt. That's why
this baboon always make excuses, making shit up. Every time you fucking lose a bet, you baboon, you go and say the fix. It's a fix every time.
The truth fucking hits the nerve, and you don't fucking like it.
No, you baboon. You said Valdez was going to win. You freaking baboon. He lost, and you made an excuse. He got his ass whooped. You baboon.
Tank's going to get knocked out by Ryan. I'm telling you, it's Ryan's easiest fight. He's all wrong for Ryan. All wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's true. Yep.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight.
He'll be running away from Ryan. He'll be running away from Ryan. You know he will. You know he'll be running away from Ryan. Ryan has a better resume than Tank. You'll be fucking running away from Rowley. What are you going to do against Ryan if you're running away from Rowley? What are you going to do?
You're going to get knocked out.
Fucking too right he is.
He was running away from Cruz, and that dude's small.
Yeah, he was
exactly. He'll be fucking knocked
That's
out.
what Ryan's gonna do.
You got knocked out into the 5th row. That motherfucker. He's a little fucking.
It's a mismatch, honestly.
You guys are thick as fuck. How can you see Tank beating Ryan? How can you?
Yeah.
The only reason why I think so because I'm suspicious of his chin.
His chin is kind of muck. God damn it!
The only reason I said Tank could beat Ryan because if Davis
a muck, you can take a kick to the chin, he'll take a punch. God.
Are you able to justify?
If Davis get lucky like he did with Rolling
When
Brown,
Tank lands clean on Ryan, we're gonna see what he's made of.
Yeah, if Ryan gets back up like how he did with Luke Campbell, then it's a fight.
Right.
I think
and Tank will land.
When Ryan lands clean on
Tank will land.
It's over.
No, will Ryan.
I'll tell you this: if Ryan lands a good clean shot, Tank's gonna be backing up.
Hold on, we do know this for a fact. We do know that Ryan got hit and got back up.
Unlike Ryan.
We ain't never seen Davis get hit and get back up. So let's keep that fact right there. We seen Ryan can get back up and keep fighting, but we ain't seen Davis do shit to a punch.
Because he ain't never got hurt because he has the chin.
He's got a good chin. He's fought nobody.
And Ryan Garcia's fought.
But he got rocked like crazy.
And to fucking prove no power.
Ryan will knock out Davis in 2 rounds.
Tank hasn't fought anybody. Who has Ryan fought?
He hasn't fought anybody.
Fortuna and Campbell.
Campbell. The Boogeymen.
Flash knockdown.
One guy only fought Raza, and the other guy fought Luke Campbell. So it's pretty much even.
I think Raza is better than Luke Campbell.
When you're
overrated.
I'm not gonna disagree with that, but like, how long ago was that?
When you're an attacking fighter, a knockdown can happen. When you're an attacking fighter like Ryan, a flash knockdown can happen. At least he's searching. He's fucking going for it. Of course, Haney might not get knocked down because he's Mr. Safe and assured on the fucking back foot, and he's a back foot.
Guys who say that don't know boxing. I mean, Tito, Trinidad, Miguel Cotto all went down. People go down. So
exactly.
You can't ever say
Ali went down. Has he got a bad chin? Because he went down.
He got knocked down, but no power.
That's what I was saying.
Campbell has no power.
He never went down, so we don't know what the fuck he's capable of getting back up. But
it's
Ryan
how you get up, you bitches.
If Luke Campbell can knock you down, I know Tank can knock you down.
How you get up. It's not about you getting down. It's how you get up.
So it's what I just said, you damn baboon. I just said how he get up because we know for proof Ryan got back up.
So we know how he
went down.
Yeah.
Well, the question is. Who has more? Who do you guys think has more power?
Ryan.
Ryan. 100% Ryan.
Okay, but who's better at
who do you guys think has more power, Campbell or Tank?
Oh,
Tank.
Yeah, so that's why I favor Tank.
Yeah, because of that knockdown, because of the flash knockdown.
Yep.
Yeah, you think that's going to happen and he'll stay down.
And what happened? He got rattled a bit.
On that. If you're hoping on that, you've lost already.
You know what's crazy? If Ryan has skills, I think Ryan Garcia too, because he has all the size advantage, even the speed advantage, maybe. But because of lack of footwork, lack of head,
his footwork is fine.
He's getting better. I disagree with that. His footwork is getting better, especially because he switched trainers.
Do you guys agree that what's his name is an overrated trainer?
He moonwalks.
Hold on. I want to hear. Hold on. Rarebit, go ahead. He wants to ask a question.
Who, me?
Yeah, you said something.
No, I was just saying that.
Oh yeah. Would you say does this prove that the Canelo's coach, what's his name, Reynoso, is he an overrated coach?
No, of course.
Yeah, I've always said he was overrated. I don't know.
Left pass improved, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
He's fat and sloppy, bro.
He only did 2 fights with Ryan. That was all.
I think he's a bit of.
All he got is Canelo.
He's a one-man trainer.
They got lucky.
Oh, Andy Ruiz left.
Yeah, 3 fighters left.
Hold on, but Andy Ruiz left for the same reason Ryan, that they wanted more commitment out of them, and they would constantly leave early. So when they kept telling him shit about it, they got mad and they ended up leaving.
Other trainers don't have problems with that. Robert Garcia doesn't have commitment issues with a bunch of his fighters.
And that's another thing about Ryan. The improvements are incredible. It's literally day and night with Goose.
He's learning. He's learning and getting better.
Tank better fight him now before he gets worse.
Davis is getting crustier, uglier.
Absolutely, day and night. All of a sudden,
Ryan's faster, stronger, prettier.
All of a sudden, no one's moaning about Ryan's jab.
Oh, fucking.
Yo,
no one's moaning about Ryan's jab all of a sudden because he showed trouble. He was tripling up. He was doubling up. He's got a better jab than Haney, actually, Ryan Garcia.
Oh,
Ryan's got a power jab.
People mad now.
I hate Haney.
Look,
Haney can't punch.
It's much better than Haney's. Much
No,
better.
100% better. Yes.
It's more hurtful. It's more meaningful.
Haney's jab is overrated.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Here we go.
Beautiful. No,
when Devin embarrasses him, oh, he was a back foot bitch.
You're fucking embarrassed.
He is a back foot bitch.
You're gonna be seeing. You watch. You all gonna be running. You all gonna be running. You all gonna be running away. I tell you.
Like a bunch of bitches.
That's all you're good at is fucking running away.
Right.
That's all
we all know
you're good at is fucking running a fucking mile.
Remember the fight where
bitches.
Ryan was fighting on the back foot? Anybody remember?
Huh?
Does anybody remember when Ryan was fighting on the back foot?
No, he's never had enough.
Because we know Tank can't. Cruz was pushing him back.
He's short, stubby arms. It's sad to look at, honestly.
Tank's gonna get knocked out. Tank's gonna get knocked out.
Going wrong, bro. That's it.
I can't wait for that line to come out. I think Ryan's going to be favourite.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Ryan to come out.
Rolly Romero was a cherry pick gone wrong?
Yes, it was kind of.
Yeah, it kind of was, because he was getting his ass whooped through the rounds.
He was losing 3 rounds.
I think he's getting worse.
Honestly, you're exaggerating saying he was getting his ass whooped now.
Nah, he was every round.
I'm not
We were just waiting for that one.
He was winning a single round until that bullshit knockout.
Be honest to yourself.
Bro, Tank talk all that tough shit. He was running this shit. He wouldn't even stand in the barrier road.
No, what more do you want? You want to?
Maybe it's overrated.
For real, bro. Like, if you got beef with a man, you gonna stand right there, bro.
Also, look at Robles. Does he look like a 135 pounder? You see how big he is?
No. Tank's a 127, faking it.
Look how big Rolly is.
Tank's what he is.
You can't just walk that dude down.
Rolly's a natural 147, to be honest.
Exactly.
You think Rolly, you got to take your time. You got to take your time with him. I understand that.
He can't box though. He squares up. No jab.
You don't know what he might do.
Ryan, he's not going to be able to do that. Ryan's got too much fucking power in both hands. He's got a right hand. He's got left hooks to the head, legs hook to the body. He's got a great jab.
You don't know anything about boxing. I think you just don't like African American fighters.
No,
you just don't like African American.
You're also speaking the truth. Everything he says is right.
If they justify the praise,
there we go. At least you admitted it.
Praise will be
logical man. You muffled. What'd you say?
Shut that bullshit up, Rex. You over here kissing ass. You know, Furioso is a bad boy.
No, I agree with his points. Everything,
of course you agree with his points. Yeah. He's kissing your ass.
No.
It's not the hate. It's just the fact.
He likes to pander to Mexicans.
All right, Furioso's getting attacked.
No,
Furioso
I'm not
has a
Mexican,
right
so
to
what the fuck are you talking about?
So you're saying Furioso only likes African American fighters? Is that what you're saying?
No, Furioso hates African American.
Oh, sorry. Hates. All right, Furioso, you can defend yourself.
I hate the black American fighters. No, I'll give praise to them when justified, and they fought. Say they got the right resume, they got the right fighters, and whatever. So if someone like Spence,
what's so special about Ryan Garcia's resume?
He hasn't got a great resume. I'm saying compared to his adversaries,
I don't think Tank or Ryan have great resumes.
He's on par. He's on par with Haney, with Shakur, with fucking all his adversaries of his age.
Hey, bro, like Bray said in the chat, that's a good idea. He said Ryan should age out Tank like Tank is age out Lomachenko. Hell yeah.
Tank's done no more than fucking.
Hey, let me ask you this for you: who will win between Ryan Garcia and Lomachenko?
Did you know that Tank's team sent an offer to? Not Tank's team. Ryan's team sent an offer to Tank's team before they fought.
I think the Loma fight.
And how'd that go?
I think Loma fight was Ryan's hardest fight. What
was in the offer?
I have no idea. You had to talk to them about that.
So, like, you can't just accept anything. Like, people, you can say, "Oh, they offered him." Like, what's in the offer?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, but it seems pretty sus when there's no counter offer.
Yeah, like maybe it was some bullshit. That's probably why they didn't accept it.
All right, guys. I just want a quick shout out to Bray for the super chat, and he asked a question. So he's making a statement. Ryan should age Tank Davis like Tank is aging out Lomachenko.
Yeah. That's
Never fight Lomachenko. That's dumb as hell. Like,
Tank's never gonna fight
they're not even that
Lomachenko.
much difference. Like, in age.
That fight is never even gonna happen.
He's gonna
So
have to wait a
Yeah,
long
that
time.
doesn't even matter.
Yeah, exactly. He's only
Lomachenko, that
28.
fight's never gonna happen. So
yeah, Davis only fights Hispanics. That's it.
That has to be the next fight. There's no. I'll be pissed
Hey,
off
man.
with Ryan.
Tank Davis, the executioner.
It has to be the next fight, Tank and Ryan. It's the most important fight. It's more
He
important.
can't sell without a Hispanic. Let's be honest.
It's more important than Crawford.
I mean, Rolly didn't have a huge Mexican fan
fucking
base.
much more important than fucking Crawford and Spence. I want to see Tank
Well, he's Puerto
Ryan
Rican, close
more
enough.
than Spence
Yeah.
Crawford.
Oh, hell no. That is not the same thing.
It's the
It's
biggest
about
fight
the same.
in
They both
boxing.
speak Spanish and they both eat tacos. It's about the same.
What he's trying to say, he's Latino.
Ryan and Tank is the biggest fight in boxing. It's the fight for the streets because the
No,
the
it's
fucking
not.
Tank fans don't want to get beat.
Ryan represents the streets.
You won't want to get beat to a supposed.
Yes, he does. He represents the
Are you
California.
saying it's like a social media type of fight?
The streets of what? Instagram and TikTok.
The streets of
Cali, so
Tank bring the.
He's not even that type of Mexican. He's not like what's his name?
The
Fernando
Tank
Vargas.
fans.
That's a real.
Oh, here we go. He's not Mexican enough.
The Tank fans are the
Hey, man,
open
I've heard
sort
people
of.
say that shit.
He doesn't even speak Spanish.
Ryan's from
There we
Spain.
go. I've heard people say he doesn't speak Spanish. He's not a real Mexican.
So what?
Ryan is from
He's born in
España.
America. He's
Ryan's
American.
from Spain.
Yes, from Spain. From
That's the real
España.
fucking thing. Then
Viva
if you think
España.
about it-
That's the real deal.
yeah, but if you think about it, that's the real Spanish because the rest of you lot
Exactly.
copied them anyway.
Yes.
Oh, here
I
we
can't
go.
speak on that. I'm not Mexican.
Tony Boswell in the chat says, "Y'all keep it boxing. We are the human race. Americans, European, Italian, we're all the same. Y'all, it's just a sport. We're getting too racial into this
When I
thing.
say shit, yeah, when I just say racial shit,
we need to get more racial.
things they doing just back at the.
Anyways, I think Ryan has a better chance against Tank Davis than Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson.
Right, would you
no,
call
I think
someone?
Devin Haney is the
Would you
worst
call
fighter
them all out,
somebody?
honestly.
This is the thing that I'm noticing on the internet, though. People who are saying that Tank Davis can beat Tank. Sorry, people who are saying people who are saying that Ryan Garcia can beat Tank Davis or has a good chance of beating Tank Davis are being called crazy. Like it's not like it's they say it's a one-sided fight.
That's stupid, bro.
That's
It's
okay. There
because
you go. That's what I want to hear.
you know why though, right? It's because Tank has a bigger fan base. At least in boxing, he has a bigger fan base of people. It's like Canelo and
He has a hardcore fan base. It's like the hardcore. Haney's more the gay for black Americans that support him. Like sort of H Money and people like that, and Bill Haney, and people, you know, they get the gay side. Whereas Tank has got the credibility. So if you beat Tank, you get what I mean by you get the streets, you win the streets, the credibility. You don't get credibility.
Talking about H Money, somebody told me that some guy jumped on the H Money show. Somebody jumped on the H Money show and said that Ryan Garcia could beat Tank Davis, and apparently H Money went crazy, man. And other panels.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the biggest talent. You're not allowed to like fucking Ryan Garcia. It's not allowed. It's if you like Ryan Garcia, it's bad.
If you're white, they won't even allow you on the panel.
The problem with YouTube, it's pretty much 90% African American, black African American.
That's gonna change soon. Trust me.
Well, do something about it. Make your own channels.
Exactly.
Trust me. Give it time.
There's a lot of good channels out there.
You're gonna get run out.
There's a lot of good channels out there.
Run out.
It's all the love for you fucking bitches. You have to put up with Ryan, Haney, Shakur. Fuck them bitches. You ain't shit.
Yeah, fuck. Backfoot bitches.
Shit. You're fucking up boxing. You're stalling boxing. Your style of
people are
fighting
gonna cover
is
who they
shit.
like. Who they identify with. There's nothing wrong
You
with
hardly
that.
fight ever, fucking Crawford. Well, you never fight. When you do fight, you run away from the fight, a la fucking Chris Corbett. You're just a bunch of fucking back foot fucking bitches, runaways.
And let's be honest,
you never fight, and when you do fight, you're running away, fucking like you stole a fucking sandwich. Fuck off.
And also, let's be honest, a lot of those fans don't even have money to buy pay-per-views or go to
Exactly. They're all on the
welfare, most of them.
To be honest,
most of them on welfare, for God's sakes.
When Barrios getting his ass whooped, was that the same case for Furioso Baboon?
What's up?
Yeah, he thought Shakur ran in that fight too. He's gonna say that.
Barrios is a skateboarder. Nobody cares.
Shakur fight was fixed.
When your boy Baboon Valdez was getting his ass whooped by Shakur, did you say anything about that shit? About him running the shit?
That fight was fixed. That fight was fixed. They crushed him just before the fight, straight away with the drugs thing.
But listen,
They had him crying. They had him crying on the build-up. They made him cry before
fights Ryan
fight.
Garcia, I think it's gonna be exciting because I hope Tank's not gonna be running away or I think he's gonna go in because when he fought Cruz, I don't know, I was surprised that Tank wasn't really being that aggressive. What was happening?
He hurt his hand.
He hurt his hand.
Well,
All these
Cruz kept a good guard.
Bucho, let me tell you something now. Tank, Hanley, them lot, they're gonna run like Black Chibi running when he owed people money. It's the exact same sort of scenario going on.
Facts. So some sense has been spoken for once. Of course, they'll be running a mile. Ryan's got too
Ryan's going to run into a
running
shot and get knocked
much power and speed.
Like you say, Bolt.
As long as Ryan don't fucking chase Davis, he'll be just fine, bro.
Hey, Rare Breed, make sure you come here with your $200 when that fight happens. Yeah?
I will. Hey, make it 300
for you. I'm telling you now, I'm looking for you.
Hey, I promise, I'll make it 300.
No monopoly money. No monopoly money.
Bad credit.
300 it is. 300 is. Don't be fucking running because I'm
probably got better credit than you.
You got bad credit.
I'll be fucking looking for you. I'll tell you now. Because you've been on about this fucking fight for a while, so I'm after you.
Put 300 on it, Furioso.
No, I'm being serious.
Whatever they do in the UK, whatever y'all call it.
We got the witnesses here. We got the witnesses here. It's 300. It's on. Bang.
Absolutely. Shake on it through the screen.
Bang. Bang.
300.
And no Grand Theft Auto money or Monopoly money in real money.
3 English.
Yeah, no food stamps, please.
300 English fucking money. Actually, it'll be cheaper for me, but never mind. It'll be expensive for you.
Anchor baby money, you assholes. You gotta use real dollars.
Yeah, no food stamps.
I don't do dollars. I do pounds.
That's worth more, mate. That's why.
I'll pay you in burritos. Whoever said that.
Euros are more valuable than dollars.
Anchor baby money. Don't use that anchor baby money.
Fuck the euros. Them notes are thin as shit.
I might use that cartel money.
Can't even wipe your ass with them.
Is it even legal? All right. There you go.
This nigga said no anchor baby money.
No, 300. It was 300.
300. Yeah, 300.
300 pounds. Yep.
No Ldbc cards.
$300.
No vouchers, please.
That's £260. 200. Yeah, about £260.
Can y'all agree that
Ryan Garcia
that fight probably only ends in a knockout?
Ryan Garcia beats Tank.
Ryan wins any way he wants.
Ryan Garcia beats Tank. No fucking about.
Easy fight. Yep.
Because he's all wrong.
It's a mismatch, honestly.
It is. He's all wrong for Ryan.
Let's be real. The history
is tailor made for Ryan.
Well, actually, hang on. How's he gonna be paid? Is the Bullshit gonna get paid PayPal as a middleman? How's it gonna work? No bullshit now.
I'm not involved in this.
Well, I think
fighters usually struggle with black fighters.
I think Tank's
I'm gonna go through the history.
Rare Breed. I think Tank's gonna duck Ryan because Ryan called out Tank. It's all out there.
If he insists on the fight being in 140, it's not gonna happen.
Why not? He's fighting. Where did he fight Mario
Tank
Barrios?
doesn't fight at 140.
Where did he fight Mario Barrios?
He fought at 140 already.
Yeah, he
has Mario Barrios at. Don't say one time, bro. The guy's already missed weight a bunch of times.
He can do a catch
He has weight problems. He has
Hey,
weight problems. Yeah, he can be a bitch like Canelo.
If you want to fight me, you gotta come down to my weight class.
They can do a catch weight 139, whatever.
Yeah, he can do what Canelo did with Cotto.
Yeah, it's no suit meet in the middle. Why not? Ryan still has all the advantages.
All I know is Tank has leverage.
That's the thing, Rare Breed. You can't give you guys can't give one attribute to Tank apart from supposedly
being a midget.
Supposedly the footwork. That's it, and that's incorrect.
I mean, that's important.
It is, but that's is that all you got?
I think his footwork got better from last fight.
Yeah, that's all they
Hit
got.
the Tank versus Petraza. That was a lot better.
That's
embarrassing.
That's for sure.
That's embarrassing. If that's all you're coming with is footwork, that means you're gonna run.
I can give Tank a better uppercut. I can give him that. That's about it.
That's an uppercut. That's he's got nothing. He's got nothing compared to Ryan. Nothing.
I think the power is pretty even.
Who will win if Shakur finds?
But there's nothing convincing.
Shakur beats all of them.
Shakur takes over that division.
Shakur beats Garcia. Shakur beats. I don't care what weight. If he's not at that weight class yet, he beats all of them.
Yeah,
that's the matter of opinion, isn't it? I've got Ryan beating everyone up to 140.
Well, that's because you don't like Shakur for some personal reasons.
No, because he
kind of like a woman. Women go with their emotions instead of their brains.
He isn't all that. When he meets his match, a la Ryan, he'll be fucked up.
Now, who's got Haney over Shakur? Anyone got Haney over Shakur?
Hell no.
Oh, nah.
No.
Good.
Nobody
At least we can all agree on one thing.
I don't want to see this.
Nobody's gonna know who won. Everybody will be asleep.
Nobody from 130 to 140 is better than Shakur Stevenson. He's the best fighter in the world from those weight classes.
Until where? 140? Wait, would you say, Red Breed? From where?
No fighter from 130 all the way up to 140 can beat Shakur Stevenson.
All right.
Honestly, though, I think Loma would give a tougher fight.
Loma better hurry up.
Loma will give Stevenson a tougher fight than Haney.
Look, Loma ain't no joke, bro. But Shakur versus Loma will be more of an even more fight than Haney in there.
But you know what the problem with Loma is? Shakur is too big for him.
Okay,
I don't think that matters.
That don't matter.
Oh, it does matter.
He can't punch.
The bigger guy usually wins.
Now Valdez win?
Smaller and hits harder than Haney.
I mean, Valdez was struggling against before he fought Shakur. He struggled against what was that guy's name again?
I think it was Rob Robertson.
What was his name? Yeah, I mean,
the Brazilian guy he lost to. The guy he lost to, Robertson.
Loma's still right in the pocket.
By the way, Shakur is about to fight him too.
Shakur way
it's a
too
good
big.
win, but come on, let's put it into context here. He wasn't coming. He was looking pretty bad lately. Whatever.
Well,
it's a good win. I don't
the
want to
thing
say
is,
Shakur.
you guys overrated. Who's that guy that he beat before Conceição? Miguel Burchell. You guys overrated Burchell. He's not that good.
No. We're overrated Burchell.
So there you have it. You shouldn't overrate.
Are you sure? People told me that Burchell would beat Shakur Stevenson level.
Well, he didn't show any signs of weakness, bro. Hey, Burchell didn't show any signs of weakness before he got knocked out.
Burchell.
Why do you think people were so high on Valdez after he beat Burchell? Because they thought
I think anyone would be high on
win,
Burchell.
but then again, he looked like shit after that. So what do you want? Like, that's a fact. He
But
looked like shit
if you
before
watch
he fought
Burchell's
Shakur.
fight, he was never that good.
He looked like shit before he fought Shakur.
Where's the Tank fans at? Where's their
We're not talking about
I just want to know where's
Well, this is not a Tank-friendly space.
They're trying to
What's the Tank friendly
for the
space?
Tank fans.
Well,
I'm looking
where
for
else, number one?
Where are
This
they?
whole panel's gonna start quacking soon.
What's a Tank friendly place?
Bunch of ducks.
Man.
No,
Here's
the
black channels.
The
What are the
Tank
Tank fans got?
Exactly.
What are the Tank- what is
Anybody
Tank
can
got?
jump in. We
Hey,
have
you asked
black,
that.
white,
I'm-
brown.
Yeah, where the girls at, huh?
We have everybody
trying to
here.
explain.
This is a diverse
trying-
panel, guys. Let's just put it
Hey,
into
Pucha, where the girls at?
Understand
We're
this,
very
guys.
diverse.
It's a diverse panel, so this is friendly for everybody.
And
If I
Ryan
go to a
is
Tank
here.
friendly
Great.
place, it's gonna be all black. Just
I'm trying to
putting it out there, guys.
We got Crips in here. We got a goat from Austria. We got a Portuguese in here.
What is Tank going to bring to the table then?
I am
What's
trying
Tank
to. They're trying to post bail right now, so give it a time, man.
What do you say?
I'm saying they're trying to post bail right now as we speak.
And I tell you what, though, Rare Breed. Rare Breed, you're one of the dudes that likes to say, I think Ryan's got a chance of beating Tank, possibly Tank, so that because that's the fight that's possibly likely to happen and to discredit perhaps a future win. So, I told you so. I told you so. And I tell you
Absolutely
now,
not. If Ryan Garcia
it
beats
fucking
Tank,
is.
I'll
You're
be the first person
discrediting
to
a
give him all the
potential
credit in the
future
world.
win.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie for real. So
I think
if
you are.
Ryan beats Tank, unlike you, we won't make excuses to say the setup. You know, actually, that's a good win.
No. You're already making the excuse. Oh, he
No,
might be able to beat.
you the
He
bad
might
boy make
be
excuses
able
when
to
Valdez
beat
got his
Tank.
fucking ass whooped.
He might be
How about
able
that?
to beat Tank all of a
Valdez got his
sudden.
fucking ass whooped. You make
Because you
excuses.
I'm not
fucking.
one of those people. I was rooting for Deontay Wilder.
Come on.
I didn't make any excuses after that win.
There was no
I admitted that
excuses.
Fury has more skills than Deontay
Everybody
Wilder.
with a fucking right mind. Okay, I took the Valdez for the price. It's plus 600, but everybody knew it was going to be a fucking points fucking shutout.
Yeah, right. Yep.
It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is going to be with Shakur and fucking Haney, unless they get knocked out. To be quite honest,
Shakur is more.
They will. Once they fight Lomachenko, they will.
Now, but
Shakur
Shakur
is
got a
more
little bit more aggressive than
the
Haney.
judging.
Shakur enjoys hurting his opponent. Shakur enjoys it. Haney doesn't.
Because
Haney does not.
someone like Shakur wins 4 rounds, and then they get given 2 house rounds because of the promotion. They top rank, and they've won the fight. They've got 6.
You need to rewatch the Valdez fight, bro.
That's
In the
how it
beginning,
works.
you need to rewatch the
That's how it
Valdez
works.
fight. He was trying
I'm
to
not
hurt him,
rewatching
bro.
that shit. I don't want to go to sleep.
That's how it works. They win 4
The end of the
rounds,
fight was boring, but the beginning was good.
That fight was bad. Valdez Shakur was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, Valdez Shakur was entertaining to me, but
Yeah, I know what
I'm not
you
gonna lie,
talking about.
Haney's
That was
fight was
pretty good.
more.
Look how Cambosa's got
Haney
cheated.
Cambosa, that shit, I literally fell asleep, bro. I had to wake up for the
Yes, no, I cannot watch Haney at all.
They're about the same fight, honestly.
No,
you just didn't like the outcome.
hell
That's
no.
all.
Okay, well, Haney was slightly more boring. Slightly more boring. That's about it.
At least Shakur got a knockdown. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, true, yeah.
He gonna say some flash knockdown. Watch.
Haney's
It
the
was
most
not a
bland
flash knockdown.
fighter.
Oh no, we're also gonna say no. It was a setup. He told him to trip himself.
Which one? Which
he was
fight?
in a perfect Shakur Valdez when he knocked him down.
Oh, the
Yeah, that was
referee
the biggest
tripped
setup
him.
ever.
Yeah,
That was the biggest
the referee
setup ever.
tripped Valdez.
They destroyed Valdez on the
The
run up
referee
to it.
tripped him.
They destroyed it.
Right, so the referee tripped him.
Kenny Bayless.
Sweat. It was the sweat
Kenny
from his
Bayless.
Kenny Bayless was on his side because he's black.
Kenny Bayless is a Black Panther.
Hey, no.
Yeah, Kenny Bayless is
the most
racist.
corrupt.
Come on, hey,
fucking
I don't want to hear that black victim bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. That just be honest and just say they just casuals. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
What's casuals?
Oh no, I was being sarcastic, bro, but it's funny.
Okay. I was wondering myself. I'm not want to hear
You
that
don't
shit.
even go to any fights, Monty. You fucking.
Hey, Logical Man, what do you think
idiot.
about Kenny Bayless, though? For real, though. Be honest.
Hey, let me be real with you, bro.
You've probably never been to a fight,
bro,
have you? You've probably
have
never been to a fight.
Salute Furioso, salute Rex.
Salute Suit, jump on it, Suit.
Yeah, someone said a trigger word for me.
Hold on a
Hey, I
second.
want to hear it, though.
Rare Breed, when Deontay Wilder lost, man, did you believe in the curse? Did you believe in all that supernatural shit?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, he's
you were clicking on those
bigger,
fucking videos so fast.
Of course he did. He's Nigerian.
Y'all, I'm so confused. Why you ask Rare Breed these questions and not me? Is it because he's like the stereotypical black guy that could easily mentally destroy his ass?
I am very biased. I have never not admitted that.
No,
dude, very biased. Logical Man, Logical Man is fine. Like,
I keep it 100.
Y'all fucked up, man. Y'all go out the Rare Breed. You know his ass go have fucking
you thought
Hey man, I want all the smoke.
it's because you're not that biological, man. That's why. Rare Breed, he good, guys.
Rare Breed, you don't know, bro, but they coming to you like this because they know you gonna say some retarded like shit that LDBC say. They don't say
Exactly. Hey man, I say whatever's on my mind. So go ahead, ask away.
That's why they do that to you. Another thing, you don't be catching what Rex be doing. Rex is cool, but he just be fucking with you a lot.
What? Hey, Rare Breed. So you're telling me, bro,
I got mind control over him.
You're telling me that when Boxing Negro put out those videos about the glove game, you weren't clicking on them as fast as he uploaded them? You're lying, bro.
No, I didn't agree with that shit.
You mean biased people? We talking about biased people?
I haven't been here. I haven't been on the Discord that long. But if somebody knows about this, is that true? Was Rare Breed not posting those videos on Discord?
Yeah, he was.
No, I don't even post those videos.
I saw it with my own eyes.
You believed it, did you, Rare Breed? Did you believe in the cheating? Did you?
No, I thought Fury. I'm telling you what I think. You can believe it if not. I thought Fury just beat him because he's bigger and better.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're an outlier, bro, and I don't even fully believe you believe that.
Well, Soothsayer, how many black people do you actually know? You're talking about outlier, like you know every single black person. No, you don't. So you can't really speak for him, can you?
You're an informant.
The big dosser, the big dosser.
The big dosser. I'm your daddy.
I'm
your daddy. That's right. I'm your daddy.
He saved boxing. Fury saved boxing.
People need to just be honest and admit their biases. If you're biased, just say you're biased.
Can you imagine living in a world
people
where
have already made? Hey, the lines have been put in the sand already. What do you mean? If you're biased, just say that shit's old news. We're already here.
Well, Soothsayer, are you biased?
Don't try to act like you're trying to have a logical conversation and then
we in here.
You know, if you're biased, you like a preferred style. He prefers Shakur because he's a boxing purist, a technical boxer.
In here with talking shit.
Guys, I just want to say this. You see these fucking channels, these bro, I like Showbiz, but he doing some clickbait ass shit.
You mean Coon Biz?
Talking about the fight with Errol Spence and Crawford is getting finalized in November. Man, shut that shit up. I'm tired of these clickbait motherfuckers like Boxing Faggot Ego, Fat Ass Nation, Dante Nation.
Blue Blood. Talk Peter. What's his name? 78.
What's his name? Moon.
Donatello's Bigotry Nation.
Cool Blood.
Moonshine. Mr. Moonshine.
Okay, this my boy Moonshine. He alright.
They are the real race hustlers, and
he alright.
They are the real racists.
Hey, yeah. Where do you get real boxing info then? Since you're bringing up these names,
you get it from me.
At one
point,
you get it from me. That's what you want boxing. You get it from me.
Yeah, at one point we weren't
unbiased,
the
objective.
Don't forget how this started.
Y'all
don't forget how we got. Y'all don't forget how we got here. We didn't just get here overnight.
How did we get here?
This didn't just happen now. I didn't just wake up today and say, "Oh, I'm just not gonna like black fighters. I'm not gonna like black culture." That didn't just start one day. Let's not forget.
Yeah, let's not forget the real OG of the YouTube boxing community. Anybody know that? Anybody know who he is?
The Ldbc or what? Who are you talking about?
Johnny Hawker Mustang.
Who?
Hawker Mustang. He's been here for 13 years.
Channel, not a
Billy
guy on
C's
the
original.
All right. Well, I don't know where we're going with this shit.
Hey, Bucho, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can we commemorate the guy on your picture right now?
Oh, the bodega guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank God that the American system still works. And they did the right thing.
Who is he?
Hey, I'm so happy for that man, Bucho. You can't believe it, bro. I'm so happy that he made it through versus that fucking trash.
Absolutely. It's the guy who stabbed. He was working in a corner store, and some guy tried to attack him, and then he stabbed him to death. Then they arrested the guy, the clerk. But now he's being released. But anyways, that's the topic for the second Renaissance.
Salute.
Let's talk about people were mentioning the Tyson Fury, how he just wants money, and he claims that he's like a saint, a good Samaritan that was gonna give money away, that will fight for free and all that shit. But at the end of the day, he wants the money because he said that he wants $100 million or something like that to come out of retirement.
No, Mucho. No, actually, the motherfucker said the lowest he'll take is 120 or 120 to 150 million for one fight. This motherfucker said that, bro. He's fucking insane.
What do you guys think about that?
He might not be insane.
Mind games? Is he playing mind games? What's?
I mean, I think he wants the money.
Why not?
But one point, that's crazy.
Canelo on the same card probably came and bring that shit, bro. Come on now.
Okay, but what's going on?
In Saudi Arabia, you are underestimating Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, listen. If Floyd Mayweather can get 200 million, why the fuck can't Fury then?
Against who? Against I was listening to Eddie Hearn in an intro. Eddie Hearn in an interview.
Saudi Arabia wouldn't care to respond.
Hold on. Eddie Hearn in an interview. Hold on. Eddie Hearn in an interview with The Zone was saying that Fury against Joshua would be a mega fight, but Fury against Usyk would not sell. And that
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. That's fucking true, bro.
Unless
so 120 million to fight Usyk, nobody's gonna want. I mean, not nobody's gonna. I mean, obviously, people will want to see a unification fight, but it would be a bigger fight if he fights AJ for sure.
Yeah, for real, bro. Even right now, let's say when Wilder's coming back, right, bro? I think Wilder versus AJ will sell more than Fury versus Usyk. Let's be real, bro.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. That's a really good fight. I really want to see that fight, bro.
Yeah,
Wilder versus AJ.
But there's rumors that Wilder's coming back to fight either Robert Helenius or what's that Cuban guy?
Yeah, the rumor is Helenius
Yeah,
for
bro.
sure.
Hey, that's
Robert Helenius is a waste of time, bro. I'm telling you. I don't like that fight.
Here's my issue with that fight. Supposedly, he's gonna be the mandatory if he beat.
Just because Robert Helenius he got knocked out by Gerald Washington. Robert Helenius got knocked out by Gerald Washington.
Listen, let me explain this. But you can't say that about Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington actually got heavy hands. He caught him with
Gerald Washington lives right up the road from me. This guy's garbage, bro.
Listen, it's like me saying that. AJ like Andy Ruiz, and he got lucky, but still though, he still beat him. End of the day, it doesn't matter.
Bro, I've been seeing him in Vallejo gyms like for the past 10 years. This guy's been ass for a long time. Trust me, he's just big boned, big bodied. That's how, and decided to go into boxing. He's athletic too. Bro. He's not talented though. He's not talented. He's athletic.
The thing is, he caught him with a good punch, bro. Like a really good, solid punch. That's why he got him. You know what I'm saying? But when Robert Helenius came back for Adam Kanaki, he didn't watch
off, and Adam was supposed to win those fights.
Adam's awful.
My only issue about that fight is why are they gonna be whoever wins? Why are they becoming the mandatory?
Yeah, that shouldn't happen either. Yeah, Wilder needs to fight White. I want Wilder to fight White.
White or Ruiz, either one.
Nah, White. I like White.
Nah, Ruiz or fucking.
Yeah, Ruiz or White. One of those. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I think if Wilder were to get past White, that would be big. That would be a big fight. That was a pay-per-view fight right there.
Wilder or Ruiz.
Yeah, but Ruiz would be big in America. You know, two American dudes duking it out.
Yeah, I just don't have any faith in Ruiz anymore.
Think about it. You'll have the fucking the taco vendor motherfuckers, and then the World Star faggots come out for the fight. So you'll have a big fight. You'll have the racing.
We haven't seen a motivated Ruiz in a while, bro. When's the last time? I mean, we've seen a motivated Ruiz once and maybe twice against Parker. I don't know what Ruiz actually is, honestly.
In the chat, Toon says, thank you for your contribution. He says, the Cuban guy is Frank Sanchez and he will beat Deontay Wilder.
I don't think so. He doesn't throw enough punches.
Yeah, potentially can. He's awkward.
Didn't Chisora call out Wilder?
I don't want to see that either.
Yeah, I don't want to see that bullshit.
Who do we want to see Tyson Fury fight then? Is it AJ? That's the biggest fight. That's what we want to see.
Yeah,
I want to fight Usyk.
Hold on, let me answer that question. I think Fury, he should be after 6 months. Right, I'm a Fury fan, no two ways about it. But when he won against White, the way boxing should be is like, right, you won it. You had an easy win. 6 months in, you have to fight. I know he gets 12 months. Okay, they've given him 12 months, so he's playing those 12 months, playing us all. Anyway, but 6 months in, you've got to fight, say, Joyce. I'd like to see him fight Joyce now.
Will he fight Joyce though? Would he fight Joyce? I mean, if he wants to keep on fighting, either he wants to. I mean, the goals would be unification.
No, it's not a case of if he would. It's the case of he should have to.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. No, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. But he should have to say fight Joyce in the meantime, rather than having to wait fucking 12 months. No one should be allowed to wait 12 months. Nobody.
If you're Fury, why not just make them fight each other? That's what
he's doing. That's what he's doing.
But Furioso, what do you think Tyson Fury? What's his plan?
His plan is
his plan is to see what happens in the Usyk.
Hold on, let Furioso fucking answer, and then we can move on.
12 months. Well, in 12 months, he's going to play the whole 12 months. In 12 months, he then makes the decision. But he's already got potentially a backup, which is to fight the winner. He's always got that as the backup thing, to fight the winner of AJ and Usyk.
I hope so.
But in the meantime, he sees how the field lays after 12 months. Because in 12 months, the field could be different to now, how things are. You know what I'm saying? So in 12 months, he's not going to say I'm doing this now because, like I say, in 6 months, 8 months time, it'll be a different landscape.
Yeah.
So it's like that. But in the meantime, he's just playing us like little puppets.
I mean, how many fights does he really have left?
Fury just sitting back waiting for AJ to win.
Yeah, like a king.
Shouldn't he be active though? Shouldn't he be active?
Laughing at us.
Shouldn't he be active?
He should, but he's not going to be.
That's what I've just said earlier. There's no one should be allowed in boxing. This is what we should all promote this. Everybody should promote this. Nobody should be allowed to go 12 months without fighting, unless, of course, he was in a devastating fight, he got heavily knocked down, some justifiable reason. But someone like Fury, who didn't get touched, someone like Ryan Garcia, who got touched a couple of times or something, whatever, so he's good, as they say, he's good to go again. Okay, certainly in 6 months, you should not be allowed to go 12 months. That's where boxing is wrong. That's where the game gets stalled.
And with that distinction, you mean a fighter with the belts? When you have a belt, you should hold it up.
Shit moving continuously. This is like a chain. It's a chain reaction, and now this chain goes very slow.
Well, you look at Canelo. You look at Canelo. He has four fights a year on average recently.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's got pulling power and this and that.
Yeah, but he has a stranglehold on the 168 division. I think we need to make that distinction.
Look at Crawford.
You have those belts. You got to defend them.
Look at Crawford, for instance. There's so many cats there to fight. Young ones, fucking any. You can choose anything, and yet he's 12 months without fighting. I mean, you should be accountable. You should be accountable. What are you doing? 12 months.
Because 147
held accountable after 6 months. There has to be a cutoff.
Well, because 147 and 154, the stranglehold is on the belts. We got who's gonna get a belt in those divisions?
Well, you look at Joshua. You look at not Joshua. Look at Josh Taylor. They took the belt off him because he got to the point where he's holding it too long.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, so you got 3 divisions in a row where it's all held up.
But it's fucked up how they took his belt because he just dropped that belt just to fight Catterall again to prove himself. And that's they won't
because they just declined Santa Cruz. So what we say I think it matters. I'm just tooting our horn, but
at the end of the day, they don't have this where they have to fight every 6 months, blah blah, and they wouldn't do that because at the end of the day, these businesses want to hold on to their champions for as long as possible. So if they can keep a champion, say, for 12 months or whatever, they still have prize, the asset, haven't they? So it keeps. If they have to fight every 6 months, it would be a case of like, anything can happen. You could all of a sudden lose more often, or win more often. You know what I mean? So it's like they play.
If you don't
just got made, if you guys ain't talking about this fight, it's Joey Gonzalez versus Isaac Dogma. But that's gonna be a good fight, July 23rd.
Thing is though, if you're not getting touched up, you should fight every 3-4 months. If you win the first round, quite easily or whatever, somebody gets injured very early on, you should fight every 3-4 months if you haven't been injured.
But that's the belt. The organization.
I'm saying,
how can you fuckers talk about not talking about the smaller guys? I just brought up a big fight with smaller guys, kind of. When it comes to boxing fans, you just dodged it. I just said fucking Isaac Dogma versus Joey Gonzalez. You fucking asshole. They didn't respond to that.
Those are guys that
we're talking about this fight right now.
Wait, Isaac Dogma or Dogma? What's his name?
Dogman. My bad. Shit, Dogman. I can't pronounce that shit. I'm American, man.
Dogbo.
I thought it was Dogbo.
Yeah, he got his ass beat by Navarrete. Yeah, I remember.
I think
he got his ass whooped, man. But that happens when you fight. When you fight top guys, man, you gotta at least give him pride to keep fighting, man. He kept fighting.
You don't pronounce his name. That's what I was like.
I don't know if that's more exciting than talking about Fury, though.
The thing is, Navarrete fucked up Dogbo. He's sort of damaged.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like,
Duet's gonna win.
It's a good fight.
Fighter, y'all proud about they not fighting top guys. Like y'all some mixed talking motherfuckers. Like y'all want people to fight the top guys. You want top guys to fight, and someone loses bad. Oh well, he got destroyed, bro. That's how it is. Shit happens.
He got destroyed.
I'm just.
But it's business at the same time.
Maybe Joet wins by decision. Maybe.
It's a business at the same time.
Joey got his ass destroyed too. He was fucked up. But you think I give a shit? I still see two good guys fighting, and I think Joey, man, to me, Joey is actually pretty good, bro.
I will see.
What do you think wins then, Logical Man?
Twice.
Man, I think it's a 50-50 fight, bro, to be honest. Bro. It's hard for me to say because it's going to be a fucking dog fight. I know it. Because Joey ain't no bitch, and Dogma Isaac ain't no bitch either, man. They coming in to fight.
Mm-hmm. That could be a good fight. Listen, but we're not gonna break it down right now. I mean, it's a good fight, but I mean, it might not be a good fight. Depends on how Dogboy is. I mean,
to answer your question, King Mojo, I think Fury should be giving a shot to say Joyce now. That would be a good fight. I'd love to see that fight.
Yeah.
So there's no way Fury should be allowed to go 12 months. Even as a Fury fan, I have to say that, and nor should Crawford and anybody that's going fucking over 6 months without fighting.
Yeah, but that's the belt organizations allowing
Yes,
you to do
we
that.
know that, but they'll never get
bitches, man. And by the way, and they know these organizations, these belt organizations, they know that. Listen, the big money is with Fury against Joshua or maybe Usyk, you know. So they don't want Fury. They don't want Fury to potentially lose to Joyce or something like that. You know, why risk it?
Exactly.
Well, and then
that's the vicious.
That's why Tank and Garcia want to do this fight, because if they do this fight, then it starts to destroy the organizations in a sense, you know, because that's how a big promotion is going to be.
Bro.
Good point.
Look, do you think I don't want to watch? I want to watch Fury every fucking 3 months. He puts on a show. Of course, I don't want to watch him every 3 months. I don't want to watch him every fucking 12 months. These guys should be in every 6 months at the very least.
For years, I want to ask you a question. What do you think a potential big money fight that could likely looks like it could be happen? Ben versus Eubank.
I've got that fight at that weight at 155 they're talking about. I've got Eubank winning it.
He's bigger, man.
Because of the weight, yes.
That's
a good
pick. That's
basically the result. Let me just say the result will be the same, coincidentally, as the two fathers when they fought.
But not when one was a draw, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and Ben was robbed there. I'll give you that. He was robbed in that draw. He was. He was definitely the more aggressor, everything, but yeah, I don't know how they didn't give it to Ben, but it's weird. And he was the house fighter. That's one of the greatest.
Before I lose my train of thought here, because we're moving on to something else. We're talking about Fury, and I just want to say that he's a heavyweight champion. You know, he's the lineal heavyweight champion, if you want. Does he have a responsibility to be more active? I mean, he's the heavyweight champion, and he's fighting close. He has a responsibility.
Yeah.
But he's a weirdo.
Of course he does.
So you gotta call your man out, bro. His white ass is holding up the division. You know?
I'm a Fury fan, and I ain't gonna fucking protect him like that. Every fighter, I have to say it, and I keep saying every fighter should be made to fight within 6 months. I'll be reasonable. Okay, every 3 months. Within 3 months, a year. No, yes, he should be fucking fighting Joyce now. I want it straight up at Wembley, another 100,000 people. Joyce.
Yeah, I think
we want to see that. That's better for boxing, also. Another show, better for you guys on YouTube, for everybody. A big show, more to talk about. You know what I mean? He brings the people out, doesn't he? Now he's a big name. 100,000 people. Who doesn't want to see 100,000 people spectacle?
But it depends on who he's fighting, bro. I get what you're saying, though.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whether you like him or not, when you see a spectacle of 100,000, that's good for boxing.
A rock show.
Yes, rock show. You can see a rock show, a rap show, a fireworks show, a New Year's Eve show. You sing everything in one. Come on.
Bye, Miss American Pie.
Wow, and he sings to you.
He sings. Yep, he's a rock star.
He's a beautiful singer. He's a beautiful singer.
He's the perfect boxer. He can sing. He can talk. He can box.
I actually enjoyed it. Before that,
he can cronk you.
I enjoyed that period of Fury's career. I enjoyed that period of Fury's career before the second fight, when he had 2 fights on ESPN in the United States. Remember, he came out dressed like I believe like a Mexican, and then like American Apollo 3. That was amazing, man. He was, and I believe that he was getting a lot of fans in the US because he was fighting consistently during his 2 fights and on ESPN. So. But then he stopped.
He seemed happy too.
The thing is, BDA, those fights, those consistent ones, that's the deal he had signed, didn't he? He signed sort of like it was a 4 fight or something. So he had that little run, yeah.
And he had a decent dance partner.
Yes, but now it's sort of like, to be honest, there isn't anything out there for him. There's only one guy there that can potentially beat Fury, I'm going to have to say. And that's Usyk. But honestly, the other dudes, he literally beats them with one hand.
Isn't there satisfaction with defending your belts multiple times, no matter who it is? You know what I mean? Like cleaning a division.
Yeah, look, of course it is. I agree with you.
Not for Fury. We make fun of AJ for doing that, and no one give AJ a lot of respect for what he done. We make fun of him because he lost a fat ass Reed, and then he.
I was not surprised though, man. Parker got a gift decision against Ruiz Jr.
Nah, that's true though. Yeah, Parker always get gifts. He fucking sucks ass.
Yeah, but that fight was in New Zealand. That fight was in New Zealand. He was going to get the home nod.
But Bujo, you talk about Fury should be fighting more often.
Hold on. Kashiro, go ahead.
You say Fury should be fighting more often. I get that, but as Mike Tyson said, when you sleep in silk shorts with $100 million in your bed, do you want to wake up at 5 in the morning to run in the rain?
You think that's happening with Fury? You think Fury's getting lazy?
Well, he's got a lot of money in the recent amount of fights.
Nah, but Cheryl, you can't say that, bro, because it's 2 different mentalities. AJ had way more money than Fury ever has fucking had, and he still gets up. Mayweather, these guys keep going. Canelo, they're different beasts, different men.
But bro, 1
Fury
million
ain't that type of guy.
Listen to me. 1 billion might be enough for you. 100,000 might be enough for me.
Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, yeah. God damn it, that's good.
Let's face it, he's waiting for Usyk and AJ because he also knows that the Fury fans won't sort of cut him any slack if he sort of ducks AJ or Usyk. He's going to fight the winner of those and that's pretty much in place.
I agree, but don't you guys get the feeling that if Fury fights the winner of Usyk and Joshua, if he beats one of those, don't you get the feeling that he's gonna retire right after that?
Of course, he will.
Yes,
because
he's getting old. That'll be mission accomplished.
Oh yeah.
Mission accomplished. He has like the
button accomplished.
Is that Hall of Fame? Is that a Hall of Fame record?
No, he's
you would have managed to fight everyone.
Yeah, but think about it. If AJ wins or if Usyk wins, it'd be a better impressive because Usyk was undisputed in his last division. So think about it. You beat Wilder, Usyk, and then you got all the fucking belts. So I mean, that's good enough.
Yeah,
he's Hall of Fame already. Well, in the Hall of Fame.
Could be rooting for Usyk.
One of the best heavyweights ever. Don't even get it fucking twisted, people.
Yep. But
I like to see more title defenses. But then again, I understand that there's nobody else after that. I mean, there's a Joyce fight, and that's it. That's it.
The juggernaut.
You would beat.
Do we think Hrgovic is going to be anything? Philippe Hrgovic?
Oh, how many years has maybe? But it's getting boring.
Bro, I can't lie, bro. Hrgovic is the new fucking boogeyman of heavyweight boxing, like Ortiz was, kind of, bro.
Because he needs to fight Jared Anderson.
Everybody's scared. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. I was just about to say that. They need to get down, man. That's gonna be a fucking good fight.
We'll see. But Hrgovic, why haven't we seen? He's just everyone ducks him, right? What the fuck?
Yeah, everyone ducks him. Yeah,
bro. Everyone ducks him.
That's why.
Like Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, that's why I fight Jared Anderson because Anderson's like, I'll fight anybody.
It was just a high risk, low reward type of thing.
That's why I fight Jared Anderson.
Even Hurt was like, nah, I'll take 40% of whoever want to fight me, and they still don't want to fucking do it.
Has anybody got Ortiz versus Ruiz here in that fight?
I got Ruiz.
I got Ruiz.
I got Ruiz because Ruiz his punch
is anybody got Ortiz? Anybody got Ortiz?
Is gone. If he had his punch resistance still,
Ortiz is 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Come on.
And let's be real, if you guys know fucking boxing, Ruiz ducked Ortiz after after the second fight with Wilder, bro. Let's be real. Oh no, I mean not the second fight, the first one, because they were supposed to fight, so they didn't fight. So Wilder fought Ortiz again, and that's fucking. You go look at your goddamn self.
And why do you think he didn't fight him? He was ducking, or he had other business to attend?
Goddamn ducking, because there was nothing going on.
Well, he's fighting him now.
Yeah, of course he's fighting him now, dude.
I think
What happened?
What's that? Who's there?
All I gotta say is that Ruiz is going to take this W because Ortiz doesn't have good punch resistance anymore. But I think it might be decent. You know, might be decent the first few rounds. But Ruiz's hands are just too fucking fast for his old ass.
Nah, I still think his junior still would have beaten him in his prime.
I mean, I think Ortiz was a bit overrated, to be honest. Just
He
a
was
little.
okay.
I mean, come on. Just because he had that
He
fight
was just a high risk, low reward type of fighter. That's all it was.
I think Wilder fans made a big deal about Ortiz just because to add somebody to his fucking record because he had nothing and he was empty. So that he fought Ortiz, who was the boogeyman. I mean, no.
Pumped him up. Yes, they did.
What's the topic right now?
How are you gonna call him a boogeyman when the best thing he did was beat Jennings coming off a loss?
Two years prior,
came off a loss.
in 2015,
Thompson.
in 2 years before he fought Wilder, he had the Jennings fight. So for 2 years after that, he didn't do shit, and then he's a boogeyman.
Don't forget Tony Thompson.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bring that guy up.
Tony Thompson. He was so out of shape.
Do you guys think Wilder is ready for a comeback, or I'm questioning his
I want to
mental
see
state.
it.
His mental
Against
state.
a bum, maybe.
I'm not biased like the rest of these clowns on here, but I want to see him back because I want some action. I want some more stuff to be excited about. So I don't mind seeing him back. I think he's ready for it.
Yeah, I agree.
He'll be back with that too.
There's
match him up. There's a lot of good fighters you can match him up with that'd be entertaining. You can match him up with White. You can match him up with Chisora. You can even match him up with Rivas. There's a lot of Ruiz Jr.
What does because his goddamn Ldbc faggots and him coming out with that gay ass black song. That shit pissed me off. It's gonna be American versus over the seas. But he came with this. I'm black. That shit pissed me off.
Can I ask something though? What exactly is a shot Wilder? Like he literally just has a right hand. Like how different can he be if he's like mentally not there?
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. Absolutely. That's a good point. You're right.
The right hand completely because he did lose his left hook and right hooks to take out Ortiz. If you guys don't see that stuff, even though it's old,
he windmilled.
It wasn't all right hand. He used hooks too. But you guys don't be seeing that. A lot of shit he set up with his.
But maybe he needs a good.
He hurts people and then he goes crazy. I wouldn't really say that he sets up anything with those.
Maybe
that's in the chat. Matchat is saying
I say he swings for the fences and then he starts landing.
Matchat saying Wilder's still top 4. Now,
maybe
if he is top 4, what does that tell you about the division, though?
Top 4?
You lose 3 times and then you're still top 4. What does that say? You lose 3 times.
That means people are inactive and not doing shit. That's exactly what that means.
I agree. I agree that he is top
4.
He's only been beat to the same guy. He's only
let me do some box rec warrior shit real quick. Let me look up.
He is top 4. He's only been beat to the same guy, Fury, and that's no fucking.
Fury, no, box rec
of.
is terrible.
Yeah, but let's.
I think if AJ loses to Usyk, then Wilder should fight AJ, and then from there we'll see who comes back up next.
Wilder chose a coach that took a dive against him.
For the past 4 years, since 2018, he's only beat 2 unique guys.
Yeah,
Brazil and Ortiz. That's it.
In a rematch.
Yeah. Stavern was the top 5 the first time.
True.
Yeah, he was the title holder.
I'm not saying he's amazing in anything, but I'm just.
No, and he went 12 rounds. Remember that. Don't forget.
And then he went on a 3-fight knockout losing streak after Wilder as well.
Was no 3-fight knockout. I don't know what the fuck you guys are
Well, he
counting.
got knocked out by Wilder, then he got knocked out by Joe Joyce, and he got knocked out by Trevor Bryan. So there you go.
I'm talking about Steve Earn here.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you guys, when it comes to like certain fights, they do affect fighters in a certain way. You know, that shit happens, man. That's a real thing. You know, once they get their ass whooped like so bad in a way, there ain't no recovering, man. Because he got fucking destroyed. But that was one of the worst knockouts I ever seen, bro. He had him slumped over like he was a fucking balled up piece of paper. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, the memes were great. I'll say this about that fight. That was probably like one of the best memes. Like the memes that came out of that knockout were fucking great, man. Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember one where like he was like driving a car like a fucking convertible. You know.
Sweet.
Bro, that shit's hilarious.
I remember one. You guys remember the lawn chair challenge where like you like push their kneecaps in and they fold like a lawn chair? I remember seeing that meme as well.
Yeah.
One on the beach as well. You know, sunbathing. They were great.
All the crap.
Did you see the ski boat one when you on you ski boat and shit?
Yeah. Like I said, man, it was great meme sort content from that fight. So I'll thank Wilder for that.
But yeah, man.
Watermelon hair.
The thing is, though, when if Wilder comes back, I think that his opponents are gonna be more aggressive. I think they're gonna, say, you know what, I can knock this guy. Yeah. And this is gonna make it exciting, though.
Yeah, they see his weakness. They see what happened. They're gonna study the shit out that. They're gonna study the shit out of Fury 2 and the third one. They're gonna see that. Oh, this is it. So they're going to be, and Walter should know this. If he's fucking smart enough that, hey, they're going to do this. So you better make some fucking changes. Y'all know he's old, but he can maybe do something, you guys. And we can see some kind of at least inside fight that be impressive.
But listen, just because Fury knocked out Walter doesn't mean all of a sudden everybody else is going to start knocking him out.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's true. That is true, because it is Fury.
I mean, honestly, the rankings at heavyweight are just terrible. Like, they still have Luis Ortiz above, like, Joe Joyce. So
yeah, but hey, remember though, when he fought Charles Martin was still ranked higher than Diane
the
Dubois.
dude that got blown out the water in what 3 rounds versus
Charles
fucking
AJ? Like a god.
Yeah, but Charles Martin was ranked higher than a fucking prospect, Diane Dubois. So you got to actually use your logic in this shit and see it non-biasly. That's why he's still ranked up higher. So who's higher, prospect or Charles Martin?
Charles Martin's better than Luis Ortiz, though.
Who the fuck just said that part of shit?
Charles Martin was beating Luis Ortiz until Luis Ortiz landed a pretty lucky shot, personally.
Bro, that's called a competitive fight, bro. Shit happens, bro. What the fuck?
Dude was gassed out. Dude couldn't last. Yeah, if he kept on going, Luis Ortiz would have gassed the fuck out.
Yeah, Charles Martin isn't even good. If you're getting competitive with that dude, like, you shouldn't even be ranked. To be honest,
yeah, that's what I said.
Not just that either. It's not even just the fact that it was close. He got fucking dropped by a shitty jab. Like, the dude has no legs at all. He's an old man. He should be in a retirement home. Get him out of here. Yeah, get him out of here.
That's why I said easy work for Ruiz. That's why they took the fight.
I'm looking at the WBC heavyweight rankings, and Wilder is number 1.
Oh, the WBC.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I mean, all these heavyweight rankings, like, besides the top 2 are terrible.
WBC has a solid top 10, bro. I give them more credibility than fucking WBA. Have you seen WBA? Oh my god.
I'm looking at it right now.
Who's their number 1?
Tell us.
Terrible.
If you ask me, the We Be Corrupted organization, that's the least credible.
Yeah, we back bucks. That's what it stands for.
I'm looking at Ring, and it's just bad. It really is. Like, Joseph Parker is the number 4 after Wilder.
For WBA, oh my
Dillian
god.
White is behind Parker.
Daniel Dubois is the second. Oh my god, that's what it is. So you got number 1 is
Dubois? Where's Joyce? Where's Joyce? Wait, where's Joyce? If Dubois is on there.
Joyce isn't even on. Joyce isn't even on the top 10.
Listen, bro, like, with these rankings, you understand you have to pay, right? And also, it's about who you fight in the rankings. It's not about, who's the best fighter. No, it's not about that. It's about who you fight in the rankings so you can become mandatory. So obviously it's not gonna, look like a proper top 10. Obviously, come on.
Yeah, but the dude that knocked out their number 2 isn't even on the list.
Who the fuck is this guy named Bacoli? Who's Bacoli, bro? Why the fuck is he ranking top 10 right now?
He just knocked out Yoko.
Because he beat Tony.
Hey, MMA, shut your dumb ass up, man. You ain't living in a goddamn frying pan.
Your side baby.
MMA, you live in a frying pan, motherfucker.
MMA, you have low screens.
How the hell in the IBF is vacant? I mean, number 1 is vacant. What's going on
there? Which division?
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight. I'm looking at it too. WBA.
WBC has the best top 10 for heavyweight.
Wait, Dubois is the regular WBA champ. That explains a lot.
Let me just bring this up real quick. Logical man. I saw you hitting the bag. Logical man. I saw you hitting the bag.
You're talking slow motion.
I saw you hitting the bag. Logical man. I saw you hitting the bag.
He doesn't talk in slow motion. He talks in lowercase.
You look special when you hit the bag.
Logical man.
MMA talks in lowercase. That's what happens.
Hey, logical man. I see you on the bag. What the fuck, man?
You look special when he's in the bag.
His spirit animal.
Bro, you look like you're in the Paralympics. You look like you're in the Paralympics.
All right, this is getting fucking
spit it out, MMA.
School. Let's look at the ranking, guys. Let's check out. Okay, the rankings. They're on the screen. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, that Bacoli beat Tony Yoka. That's why he's got a high ranking on the WBA.
That WBA?
Oh, he beat Tony Yoka.
I see.
Yes, it was.
Why is Huey Fury above Anthony Joshua?
Why is he beat Tony Yoka? Holy shit!
Bro, I just told you that.
Why is Huey Fury above Anthony Joshua?
He beat Tony Yoka.
Listen. Logical man, I just told you he beat Yoka.
Bro, that's crazy. Hey, bro, so thanks for the information, bro. I don't know that shit, man.
No, hold on a minute.
Man, you're ducking me.
All right, guys, shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Furioso. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, logical man. He went to France and upset Tony Yoka, and it was a great fight. It
was May. It was May. It happened.
Holy shit, bro.
And they nearly robbed Bacoli. They nearly one of the.
Bro, I did not know that for real. So, hey, thanks for the information, bro. I did not know that shit.
That's why.
I wonder how I did that fight. I can't get these fights in America.
It's on ESPN.
He's taken Tony Yoka's place, basically.
Now that makes sense. Then he's legit. Then he's legit, bro. Because I didn't think that Tony Yoka was fucking good.
France and did it in his backyard.
That's even more impressive. Holy shit!
He bust him up. Tony
Yoka was awful, though.
Yeah. Why isn't Fury stripped of the belt? Isn't he retired?
Exactly.
What's going on?
No, he's not. He announced it. He's not retiring.
He's just saying random bullshit like Mayweather did.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, how come Deontay Wilder's number 1? Like when you lose twice against the champion, you go
it should
down
be Joe Joyce. It should be Joe Joyce. It's ridiculous.
Here's where it gets more interesting. The rumor is if Wilder fights Helenius or whatever his fucking name is, he's gonna become a mandatory for the winner of Usyk and AJ. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I'm hearing.
That's what I heard too. But it actually is it's not corrupt or nothing. That shit actually lined up very well because he did Adam Panaki.
He's on a
They're trying to sabotage that fight. Fury does not want to fight Usyk. Can I say something? Fury does not want to fight Usyk. Here's a prediction: if Usyk wins again, he will actually retire, wait for Usyk to unify, hope that and pray that he loses, and then he'll come back, hopefully against AJ.
True.
You don't want to. He talks about the loser of the first fight that clearly lost. He clearly has no interest in Usyk.
There's no way.
It's not because
there's no way. Hold on a minute. Hold on. You guys don't know anything. I'm in the fucking Fury camp. You don't know shit about what Fury is.
I heard it from Fury's
Here's
mouth.
the expert.
He talks about AJ.
Listen, he's going to fight the winner. He's going to fight the winner.
Shut up.
Shut your ass up, man.
It's not about
Just explain to you what's going to happen.
He wants to fight AJ instead of Usyk, the undefeated unified champion. That's bullshit. He wants the easy fight. He wants the easy route. Why is he taking the easy route?
Commercial.
Listen, Furioso, you're a prostitute for Fury's camp. That's as far as you go. And listen, and you're a coon too.
Don't hate on Furioso, man. MMA. Why are you chimping out?
MMA, you're big dumb, big you're flapping Asian.
Rex, you're Mexican.
I'm not Mexican, you. I'm not Mexican, you drunk
This
Haitian.
dude is an agent of chaos.
Mexican
Like
coon.
he just comes in here and just shits on the mic.
Fury wants AJ to win because it's the bigger commercial fight. But if Usyk wins, he's still going to fight Usyk. Of course he is.
I think so.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
Undisputed.
Furioso, are you sure about that?
I'm sure. Time will tell, of course. None of us
So you're admitting that he cares about the money and not legacy, because the legacy fight is Usyk. Two undefeated heavyweight champions hasn't happened actually for unified champions since the first Frazier and Ali fight.
And that's why I want
MMA. What the fuck are you talking about?
What Anderson just said was 100% facts. The Usyk fight is legacy. The AJ fight is money. Let's be real.
Money, yes. I said the keyword commercially. It's bigger.
Yeah, but he has money, so why does he care? Fight the big fight, and then AJ is still there. It's not like AJ is going to retire.
People are saying Fury's like an Usyk. How is that possible when we already know Usyk was going to fight Adrian in a rematch? Like, come on, bro. Like, keep it
He fucking retired when he was perfectly in his prime. He's fine, man.
But we all know Fury lies. Like, come on, you're just wasting time.
I want Usyk.
He lies. He said he's not ducking Usyk and that he wants to fight him. I don't think he wants to. I think he's lying right there. He doesn't want to fight Usyk.
Although you're side baby, you're like,
I know.
And then you insult people in lowercase. I don't think you should be talking.
To fight him instead of fighting Wilder a third time, and Eddie Hearn
the fucking fighting Fury. How's he going to be scared of fighting a middleweight? He's not going to be scared of fighting a middleweight. He's a middleweight.
Apparently he is. The last time he got dropped badly was by a fucking cruiserweight. Like, he damn near got knocked out.
He got dropped.
He didn't damn near get knocked out.
And he absolutely did. He went down like the fucking...
No, he didn't. That's
like
bullshit,
building.
bro.
Do we need to pull up the fucking video? He absolutely went down like a tree in the middle of the woods. He's a tree in the middle of the woods.
All right, one at a time. We're getting too crazy. Hold on, guys.
If it was MMA, he'd get knocked the fuck out after a follow-up punch.
This is MMA.
Yeah, it's not. He got saved by the fucking 10-second break.
He runs boxing.
He absolutely did.
Yeah, MMA driving, that's why.
All right, hold on, guys, hold on. Kenshiro, go ahead.
You don't run shit.
Hold on, Kenshiro.
Right, I know, for example, like Canelo's got Undisputed and Charles got Undisputed, but if the Undisputed fight happens this time, isn't it the first time ever that not only you get the 4 major belts, there's also 1 or 2 minor belts as well at the same time?
Minor belt.
Yeah, but it's the first time you got 4 major. Isn't this the first time you get the 4 major and 1 minor and the Ring magazine in one go?
The minor goes out the window.
What's the minor? What minor belt do any of them have?
Is it the IB? Doesn't one of them have the IBL or something? Usyk, I think about the
IBL.
If he does, then yes. Obviously, yes.
Yeah, it's on the line.
And I also said this too, but people were rudely talking in between. It's also the first time that they're fighting for undisputed. 2 undefeated heavyweight champions since Ali and Frazier, the first fight.
No, hang on.
Hold on. It's the first time what?
It is.
They're fighting for what?
2 undefeated heavyweight champions fought for the undisputed belt.
Yes.
It happened for a title versus Wilder and Fury, but it wasn't for undisputed.
Yeah,
it's actually huge.
Also, but you don't understand, though. You don't understand that the
MMA,
LDBC
shut the fuck up. You're an idiot. Don't talk to me. You're a crack baby. You live in a box. You're fucking homeless.
MMA, you live in a rap.
MMA insults people. He permanently talks on lowercase.
He needs fucking Lomachenko.
You're a crack baby.
MMA, you're a fucking tornado.
MMA, he ass in boxing.
Furioso's a coon. You're in a special.
MMA, what do you want to say? Okay, let's give the floor to. Let's give the floor, guys. Hold on. I have a plan. I have an idea.
Well, he talks in slow motion.
I know. Listen. Hold on.
Devin Honey's #1 simp.
All right, I want to say something here, guys. Hold on. I want to give the floor to MMA. MMA, go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
Listen, I want to say this, right? Everybody's saying, Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, but why aren't we talking about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia? Oh, you don't want
Haney. What I
We
just
don't
say,
favor
dude.
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney, he's ducking Lomachenko. Hey, can I? Hey, wait.
Right? If he was a white
King
guy, you would want him
Bucho.
speared.
What did I
But you're
just say?
racist.
Devin Haney's number one simp. MMA is Devin Haney's number one simp.
That's right.
I disagree with you. That would be age money.
Hey, MMA.
That would be age money.
Get Haney's balls out of your mouth.
It's too chaotic, guys. Guys, we can't do this shit. I'm gonna have to kick people out.
Please, get Haney's, get Tony, Devin Tony,
baby, out of here.
Balls out of your mouth, please.
Why nobody want to see that fight?
Hold on.
Listen, MMA, listen, man. They don't want to fight them because it's gonna be fucking boring. We don't want to see it.
Fucking shit. You got no credibility.
All right, MMA. We're gonna answer your question. Who? Okay, I'm gonna choose somebody to answer. Yeah, where's Anderson? Go ahead, answer the question again because you mentioned it. Go ahead.
What was his question?
Well, his
I couldn't
question,
hear
why
him. He had Devin Haney's balls in his mouth, so I couldn't understand him.
Why isn't Ryan Garcia? Why aren't people talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney?
Because Devin Haney is irrelevant. No one cares about him. He is the most disputed, undisputed champion in history. No one cares.
Okay. Hold on.
No one cares. He has the weakest route to undisputed. It's terrible.
And
you should get his balls out of your mouth. Exactly. Talk to me.
All right. Okay, we're gonna move on to. Hold on, because I want to get this question answered. So we're gonna go to Okay, go ahead, MMA.
Okay, at what age did you join the KKK?
All right.
Fuck. Here we go.
Okay,
what he said?
I don't know. Furioso.
MMA is jumping out right now.
Hold on.
I think I need to give MMA champ a banana.
Anderson, don't even answer that guy. Okay, Furioso. Why aren't people mentioning Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney? In your opinion?
Because in the boxing,
Shut up, man.
And in the boxing sphere, at that weight, the guy with most respect, like I keep saying on the streets, in the boxing world, is Tank. He's the guy who's knocking dudes out. He's the biggest seller. Okay, he's selling out arenas. Madonna comes to his fights. And he's perceived to be the killer in that division. It's not Haney that's perceived to be the killer. Yep. He's putting people to sleep. I was watching 100%. The fight. I was watching the Haney fight, and my dog even fell asleep next to me by round fucking 2. And he loves boxing, my dog. He watches it. And by round 2, he's snoring and farting. Anyway, so it's Tank. He's the guy you're going to get the credibility. If you beat Haney, it's like, yeah, whatever. He's not a star yet. He's not a superstar. It's Tank that's perceived to be the knockout killer, which he is, and the superstar, black superstar. So you put sort of that with the American.
So what is it though? Let me ask you a question. What is it? Is it about legacy or money now? Like what is it?
So he has neither. No one cares. He's irrelevant. There's no money.
He's boring. He's ugly.
He's
not great.
That shit will come naturally. In the meantime,
he has a big nose. He's gay. He goes to swimming pool to P. Diddy. Nobody cares about him.
Let me rephrase the question. Right? What is it to you guys, to you racist boxing fans, right? What is it to you, like, is it about legacy or is it about the money? You know,
okay, so MMA is upset. I think the chat should drop banana emojis in the chat to calm him down.
Yeah.
Now listen,
he's calling everyone racist. I'm an anti-racist.
Well, why is it? I think everybody wants to listen. I think Tank Davis is black, and people want to see Ryan versus Tank Davis. So nobody's being racist. Nobody's even mentioning. You're mentioning MMA. This is an anti-racist MMA. This is an anti-racist channel. You're the one that's bringing you're bringing race into this discussion. Nobody mentioned any black.
I'm talking about bananas. You're talking about the KKK. It's
you're talking about the KKK. Come on, you call somebody a KKK because Ryan Garcia didn't mention Devin Haney. All of a sudden, there's KKK involved and there's race. No.
If it's anti-racist, how come every time you bash black fighters, you come on here,
only the crap ones. Only the crap.
No. I'm not bashing anybody. I know who did I bash?
You bash
no fighters.
Let me hold on. I'm black.
If it hurts you,
yeah. Let's get the black perspective. Yes.
Listen, MMA. Listen. Let me explain it to you, bro. The reason why people are dissing Haney is because he's fucking boring. Yes. Understand that. People want action. Right? Okay, listen. Haney has all the belts, right? But who gives a fuck? We want to see the two knockout artist guys fight each other, and we determine that these are the top best guys because guess what? They're interesting. They sell. We want to see them. Okay, Haney has fucking belts, but who the fuck wants to see him? Who's the real star? The guy that's knocking people out, keeping people up,
who's selling arenas?
Or the fucking dude that got all the belts, but everyone falls asleep. Think about that. Just think.
Exactly. Listen, MMA. If you want belts, go to Jason.
We want sold out arenas and knockouts, and that's what them two.
And by the way, Rare Breed, you know damn well that Haney's gonna be fighting Kambosos again. So it's not like they're like
but listen, right? Listen. At the end of the day, right? It's about legacy, right? And at the end of the day, if Ryan Garcia wants to be, like, because I don't know why you guys still fans.
You've got to go to Australia. Go to Australia and fucking redo that.
The boxing scene article of Ryan Garcia saying he's in it for the money, right? He wants to get a gold medal and just make millions of dollars. He doesn't want legacy fights. He said in the boxing.
Listen.
Somebody cares.
Hold on. MMA, I would have liked to see that same energy you're bringing here about legacy when Tank Davis hasn't done shit for like I don't know how many years.
Ooh, was a champion. Oh,
no, he's not a champion. You want me to bring up the okay. Let's no. We're gonna bring up
Let me say something.
He's a champion. I don't know. He's not a champion. Look at this.
He was
WBA champion. It's Devin Haney. Gervonta is like underneath with some weird belt. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's a bullshit title, man.
Yes, it's good. Yes.
Can you show when Tank Davis stole Machado's belt without even fucking fighting him? Can you show that?
Exactly, man.
MMA, what's legacy to you? What is legacy?
Listen.
Moving tools with P. Diddy. That's legacy for him.
Let him answer that. Let him answer that. What's legacy, MMA? What's legacy?
Yeah, define legacy.
Okay. Legacy to me is right. You're fighting the best in your era, right? Also that you fight the top guys and you fight for all the belts.
Let me ask you then, who defines the top guys?
I mean, we could tell. I mean, you could tell.
No, I'm asking you though. Define who decides who the top guys are.
Okay. The guys who fighting the top contenders in the division.
So was Kambosos the best fighter in that division? You're telling me that Kambosos was the best fighter in the division at the time?
When he was undisputed, yes, at that time. Right?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Not one top guy. One top guy.
MMA, bro. MMA. MMA.
You have to just call everyone racist.
MMA, you can't read.
MMA. Did you realize when Kambosos won that fucking fight, he still had Davis on top of him? Do you know why Davis was still on top? He was more interesting and exciting, man. Like, won't you understand why we want two guys that's thinking out fighting?
I don't see. Wait, hold up. Sure, I'll get to you. But listen, I don't see King Bucho saying, "Oh, Tank Davis entertaining." No, he comes here, bashes Tank Davis too. So I mean, it's not like
okay. You want me to? He's
not really entertaining. He's saying that's the reasoning for that fight.
I don't even say Ryan's entertaining. I've never said this guy's super entertaining. I rarely say that. I rarely say this guy's super entertaining.
Let me respond real quick.
MMA, you've been brainwashed by H Money. That's your problem.
He's not being biased against Davis. He just said his competition ain't shit. He's not saying he's fucking boring. He said his competition has just been nothing.
And I said I want to see Tank Davis against Ryan Garcia because I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I don't want to. I mean, I want to see Ryan against Devin Haney, but I think that fight's going to be boring because I see Haney running. I see Haney fucking running, man.
He's gonna run. You guys say it's entertaining, but then I just heard somebody earlier saying Tank runs. So which is it? Make up your mind.
No. Nobody. Who said Tank runs? Haney.
But he did fucking run. He fought Monero. He fucking ran.
Yes, god damn it, you crack smoking Haitian.
You not understanding? The motherfucker ran against Willie Romero. The motherfucker was losing to Barros, a fucking prospect with a regular belt. What the fuck don't you understand?
I just
Your boy Davis is trash. That's as simple as that.
Dude, he's getting schooled by fucking Rolly Romero. That's what you
Exactly.
need to know.
Retard. By Jimmy from South Park.
MMA, when's your 16th birthday? When's your 16th birthday, MMA? I want to send you a card.
You mean I'm already 16.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Dude, he had to think about his age, and then he couldn't even come
legal.
up
Should we have him on the show?
Oh my god. Hey, Aldo, he can't read or count. How embarrassing is that?
I want to send you a card.
Damn it.
I already said
I want to send my birthday card.
I have a question. MMA, can you count to 10?
Can't read or count.
Can you count to 10?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Idiot.
Okay.
Stop playing.
You cheated.
Hey, MMA, do what you're told, bitch. Exactly, I made you count.
Yo, you're a clown. You're a clown. And Furious is a coon.
Yeah, Bucho.
All right. Yeah, let's switch it up here. Hold on, guys. Let's Kenshiro. Go ahead.
No, just quick thing. I'm off now. I've got work in the morning, and I'll catch you guys on Friday. Have a good one, guys.
All right, thank you for joining us, man. We'll see you next time.
MMA
All right. Listen, MMA. I don't know what you're getting at here. Listen, I'm not bashing. I haven't bashed Tank.
Why do you also bash black YouTubers too? Black boxing YouTubers.
They're racist.
Yeah. I'm gonna bash them all day and all night, man. These guys are disgusting. The LDBC is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah,
the LDBC is ruining
dog fighting.
I never said black channels. I said LDBC channels. I don't care. I don't have a problem with black people. I have a problem with the LDBC, man. It's a.
I got a problem with you, man.
Bro, listen, MMA. When they be quote unquote racist and all that shit, listen. First off, they trolling. Second off, they giving it back to what LDBC has done. They say the most biased ass shit. They don't cover some Hispanic fighters. Like, I understand what you mean, like how the chat is. Man, fuck these losers. They ain't shit. But what is BDA saying? What is King Bucho saying? What is the main guy that's actually no boxing saying? They're saying that they want interesting fights. They want the best to fight the best. They're not saying about black and white and all that shit. But guess what LDBC is saying? Oh, they racist, this and that. How the fuck is somebody racist when we see a lot of robbery?
I just heard 78 Sports said that LDBC is a code. 78 Sports said that LDBC is a code word for black. So basically, when I say LDBC channels, I'm talking black about black channels, but I don't want to say the word black. So that's complete bullshit. That is bullshit, man. You know it. You fucking know it.
All you're doing is bashing black fighters without saying.
Give us an example. Give us an example.
Who am I bashing?
Give an example of what you've seen or heard.
I'm not even bashing because
according to MMA, you can't talk about black boxers at all.
Listen,
you just can't talk about them unless you're sucking their dick.
Boxing is dominated. People claim that boxing is being dominated by black fighters. So so that means I can't talk about the boxers who are like the most prominent in the sport. Is that what you're saying? I can't talk about black boxers.
Let me give you an example, right? So on Tuesday morning, right, the Inoue fight, right after the Inoue fight, right, you guys are bashing Devin Haney and Tank when you're supposed to be talking about Inoue. Like how like you have for black
something happened with Devin Haney. He said so. I remember, and I remember you complaining about it. Then I gave you an explanation why I mentioned Devin Haney. Something came up, and I had to mention it. That's it. That's the reason. And by the way, the Devin Haney fight happened a week before the Inoue fight, I believe, or a few days. No, it happened a few days before that.
MMA, it's time to clear it up. Let me ask this. Okay, King Bucho, what do you think about Shakur Stevenson beating Valdez? MMA, be quiet. Let me hear this.
What was the question?
What did you think about Shakur beating Valdez?
Nothing. I said it's a good win, and he beat up fucking Valdez. I never said like. By the way, my prediction was Shakur by decision, so you can go look it up, man. I can't fucking lie. Yep. It's recorded. It's all right. So there you go. So there you go.
Now listen, MMA.
He wants me to say that Shakur's the best ever.
Did you see his response today?
At the end of the day, logical man, these guys think you're a crip. They think you're a gang member.
No, you are probably, man. The way you're acting, you probably are.
MMA.
I don't give a fuck what none of these dudes say about black folks and shit. This is online. Everybody, got their little frustrations and shit. Bro, I care about boxing the most. Yeah, we all little trolls in the comments saying stuff, but if I say stuff back to them, that statistics and all this shit, they don't want to hear it. But who gives a fuck when you're talking about victimhood in boxing when that shit's not happening, bro? It's not like that in boxing. Have you seen the rivalries happen between black and white fighters or black and Hispanic fighters?
Yep.
No one talks about
let him
that.
talk.
So true, logical man. So true.
God damn, I can't finish the shit.
Let him explain himself.
MMA, you know, hold on. We're just playing along with fucking MMA's trolling shit because he knows we're not racist. He's in the chat. He's part of the BDA group. He has the prediction league and everything. So if you were racist, you wouldn't even be part of the fucking group.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here, man. You're just trolling.
MMA is a race baiter. That's all he is right now.
I called him to a debate and he ducked me.
The little guy said in the chat, "What the fuck is King Bucho?" And I said BDA, and the main guys in the chat saying. Like Furioso is a fucking troll too, but you know what I'm saying. But who the fuck? Who cares? You know?
Oh yeah, we have trolls. We have trolls here and there, but I don't know. Like, listen, MMA. I know he's trolling right now for sure. So MMA.
MMA. You're talking about when Inoue was fighting and everybody was supposedly talking about Tank. Well, all the black channels were talking about Crawford and Spence, and it's not even for sure, man. And everybody, nobody was talking about Footwork. We was talking about Inoue. Come on, man.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, dude, and half of them call Crawford a fucking coon.
Yeah, like, because those channels are
black. Hold on, Furioso. Go ahead, Furioso.
Basically, YouTube, sort of 90% of it is black channels, so they're going to be on that Spence fucking Crawford narrative. But I don't give two shits about that fight. As far as I'm concerned, I want Tank Ryan Garcia. That's what I want.
And we dedicated
the doesn't mean
and MMA. You should be happy that we dedicated the show on the Inoue versus Donaire fight. That nobody else, but few channels actually put any attention to that fight. And Daniel McCarthy, thank you for your contribution in the chat. He says no wonder boxing is ruined with fans like this. Good point.
Yeah, they're spoiling the game.
You're ruining boxing, MMA.
How am I ruining boxing? I'm just going to
you just called everyone a racist in here, dude. What do you mean?
Listen, the reason
don't call
MMA is one of these street kids that are paid by Bill Haney to sell crack.
That's right.
MMA sells crack for fucking Bill Haney. It's a fact. So
can I just say something real quick, right? You're also trolling right now. His trolling is reactive to MMA talking shit and calling everyone racist. So you can't even really blame Furioso for what he's saying.
What I mean, MMA, sometimes you give the reaction, bro. Like, they be fucking with you. Like, do you realize every time you jump in, boom, boom, or what's the other black guy, Rare Breed? They all go after y'all ass, but avoid me because you motherfuckers fall for the shit every time. I mean, what's
Logic Man, the only reason they're not jumping on you is because you're a coon. Like you agree with them.
No.
Motherfuckers 100%.
How come? Every black person, listen, Logical Man, let me open your eyes. Every black person who disagrees with them, they jump on and they attack. They bash them.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Listen, that's MMA. You're a retard because MMA. You're still here, man.
Dude, MMA is delusional. He thinks black people were Egyptians. He thinks that Haney is exciting. He's believing lies.
Can I try to explain one more time, guys, to him? Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay, MMA, look, bro. Look. You saying that they like me because I'm cool or whatever, right? Whatever. But if I'm speaking on the logical point of these motherfuckers being born, not exciting, and I want to talk about the biggest two knockout guys fighting each other in the division, why wouldn't nobody agree with that? Haney is fucking boring, dude. It's just what it is. But if someone said that, because before the fight, they were saying Valdez might get Shakir, he's a big mouth, all this bullshit. But soon, if anyone be like, oh, I knew he was going to lose. But if you were saying that Valdez was going to, maybe shut him up or whoop his ass, now that's bias. But if anyone gives Shakir his credit, you can't say they're biased. You just can't say that. But we're speaking
by the way, Logical Man likes a lot of black boxers, and we don't give a shit. I mean, this is what I want. I want people to come here and represent, their own fighters, their favorite fighters, because I want to have a debate. But it has nothing to do with I hate Logical Man because he likes some black boxers. If I say that a boxer is fucking boring, it's because I truly believe that he's fucking boring. All right.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Okay.
Haney's got no personality.
Nothing. All he has is a big nose. That's it. That's all he's got.
no personality. He can't talk.
Yeah, he can't tell.
He's bland. He's bland as anything. Vanilla ice cream.
He doesn't have the vava-voom.
Rare
Garcia has the
vava-voom compared to MMA.
That's Prairie on free.
Let me just ask mutual question. What
black get this vava-voom, ladies?
Hold on. Let MMA say something. MMA, go ahead.
What Black Friday today are you a fan
of? Daniel Dubois.
You know, I'll
Daniel
say
Dubois.
Dubois,
Thanks,
man,
bro.
he's pretty exciting.
Dubois.
Is Joyce black? Joyce is kind of black.
He is. He's half Nigerian. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You
My
know what? I'll
favorite
give
fighter
Jermal a little
is
bit of
black.
Jermal is doing his thing at 154.
Robson
is
can
my
say
second
so.
favorite fighter, bro. Come on, man.
Robson can say so. That's my favorite fighter. He's
I don't
Brazilian.
like bitches like Crawford and Spence who can't fight, who can't come to an agreement. You talk about legacy. I mean, these guys have everything. There's nothing stopping them from making a fight. Yet I don't hear you complaining MMA about legacy or money. Legacy or it's legacy and money. It's legacy and money at the same fucking time. And there's no promotional issues. There shouldn't be any promotional issues because Crawford is a fucking free agent. And you don't complain about this.
And another thing too, he should be able to fight
money and he wants a rematch clause.
Yeah, and another thing too, it's a false dichotomy. He should be able to fight both. There should be no choice. It should be one after another, not either or. Right? You should be able to get both guys.
To be honest, when it comes to Errol Spence versus Crawford and shit, I'm over that shit. At least I want to see Crawford versus Ortiz and Spence versus Ennis. You know, at least do that. You know, not sitting on your fucking ass all day. If you don't want to make the fucking fight with him, I want 10 million, and you bullshitting. Okay, go fight Ortiz. Okay, go fight Ennis. Move the fuck on.
Yeah, well, it's because you guys don't understand the business. It's about the bottom line.
It shouldn't be a business, though. It should be a sport.
No, but it has to be a business. That's how it works.
I'm making fun of Ldbc. That's what he said.
What's the bottom line? That way I understood it is like how much money it's gonna be made, like the profits, or what does that mean? What is he talking about? The bottom line.
The bottom line is
he uses it,
whatever's left over.
but with Ldbc, he uses it as a shield to deflect the truth that Haney would beat him, Shakur and Lomachenko would embarrass him. So there's not a snowball chance in hell, and nobody knows that more than Floyd. Why do you think he can't control himself when he turns up and says, yeah, listen, you got Bob. What are you guys talking about? Haney's with fucking Top Rank, Shakur's with Top Rank. They're both great. Fight each other. Leave Tank out of it. You know what I mean? There's a reason for that, dude. He says things like that because he does not and will not make those fights. Listen, that kid's regressed.
What about the Garcia one, Jimmy?
The only reason.
No, God, no. That's both of them using each other.
Will he make the Garcia fight? Will he make
Floyd is a clown.
No, they're not. They won't. Right now, they're both using
Garcia fight, Jimmy.
No,
the only reason Mayweather entertaining Davis fight is because he see holes in Ryan. That's the only reason why he will have Davis fight Ryan. That's it.
They're both using each other to avoid the fucking that they don't want to fight Haney and the other guys.
Yeah,
that's true.
But they're also the biggest fights. I mean, that is true.
Well, listen, it would be numbers wise. Make no mistake, it would do numbers if they did it in the right place.
Huge fight.
You know what I mean? It is, but neither one of them, like right now, obviously, Golden Boy's bending over backwards, sucking this kid's balls. Whatever he wants, you know they're gonna fuck because they want him. They're gonna be their future money, right? So as long as he stays winning, so they're not gonna risk it. And fucking Floyd, that's the only dude he has, and he's already regressed, man. I just sat down and really watched that fucking Rolly Romero fight. That kid is not the dude, and he doesn't have the power people think he has either. Fuck it. I mean, this has all been smoke and mirrors.
That's why Ryan knocks him out. I'm gonna have to say that he does.
He already lost the fucking Pitbull. Like, punches on the gloves.
He was losing that fucking fight to that short bus riding motherfucker.
He did
He was
lose.
losing the
He
fight to
lost.
Barrios.
He lost.
Barrios was beating him too.
Dude, he got schooled by fucking Pitbull.
You know, and some guys might get bored by Shakur Stevenson, but I'll tell you right now, Rolly Romero would not lay a glove on him. He'd be able to go to a club right after the fucking, and nobody would even know he was in a fight. I mean, this dude, Rolly just comes in, nobody's going to leave themselves in those positions to get fucking hit. the way
But Shakur
they
last
do.
fight has been actually pretty good. Shakur actually does put pressure on people at least. I stayed up longer for a Shakur fight than a fucking Haney fight. At least
No,
Shakur,
dude,
he
I'm not a
yeah.
Shakur hater like a lot of people. I'm not a Shakur hater. I mean, yeah, I don't like the shit he pulled the outside, and I like to see him turn it up. But you got to appreciate the kid's talents, and he would fucking school Gervonta Davis. That fucking, he's turning the blinder 2.0. Pop shotting. His last fight, I mean, what did 8 rounds, whatever long it fucking took, he was throwing punches like he was a fucking cruiserweight. Handful of punches. It's become a joke. It's this last kid might have had some power because retards are strong, but the kid's so talentless, you didn't have to worry about it. But the other guys, Cruz just befuddled him because of his shortness, come forward style, and his cement head. But he couldn't stop him. It took him all 12 to put out a fucking one-legged Gamboa who's goes down more than a Kardashian on a douchebag. I know that's getting old, but it's true. You know what I mean? And he took them all 12 to fucking stop that dude. And he was looking to get out of the fight in the second round. Barrios, we'll never hear from that fucking kid again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean?
Are you saying Tank Davis is overrated? Jimmy, are you saying Tank is overrated?
Absolutely. Back in the day, he was talented, quick hands when he was hungry. He fights like a dude. But listen, when you know you're supposed to beat these dudes, I mean, and another thing, nobody loses rounds to Rolly Romero, who's a fucking top fighter. No one. You think Lomachenko would lose a round to him? You think Haney would lose a round to him? Not a chance. They would school that kid before they made the fucking simpleton go back and find his sippy cup.
Jimmy, who wins that fight then? Ryan and Tank now you've watched some more Tank. Who wins that fight?
That is Jimmy.
Well, right. See, listen, that one's one whoever lands first. Whoever lands the first pitch, because Ryan Garcia's footwork is just gruesome. You turn him a little to the left, and he's always gangly. But he punches harder. Make no mistake. Out of the two, Garcia hits harder, and it comes quicker. Which, when you don't see it, makes it harder.
Jimmy,
yeah. So Ryan's gonna win then.
Yeah, his footwork did improve.
Oh, no, listen, I think I said that after the show too. After the fight, that I thought you could see an improvement in just about every part of his game. He didn't even lean back as bad, but with a shorter guy, you don't have to worry about that as much. But he's still doing some things. But again, Goosen can only so much at once. If you try to change the fighter too much at one time, they forget all of it.
Improvements were drastic. They were drastic.
It's better to work on one thing to make that repetitive than try to change too much at once because it all goes out the window.
Guys, what do you think about this fight potentially happening at 140?
Stank David needs to fight him now before he's guaranteed to lose to Ryan Lagisha.
Yes, they could do 140
Helps Ryan.
Ryan knocks him out. 1 round.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. No,
yes, he does.
He doesn't have the footwork to catch him. He doesn't have the footwork to catch him.
Davis is too ugly, though.
He doesn't have the footwork to catch him.
He's too strong. Ryan is bigger, pretty.
You're conceding already and saying catch me.
All right, hold on. Let one at a time. 5-1, 5-10. I want to 5-10. Go ahead.
The fighter with the better footwork always has the edge with regards to that. You always go with the guy with the better footwork.
He does not have better footwork.
Hank has way better footwork. Hank is fast.
Let me explain why Davis can get around better. It's because didn't Ryan just fight a guy that took go guy from Guyana or some shit, and he couldn't barely catch him.
Guatemala.
Davis got better footwork than him.
You
can have better footwork, but what about with someone who has better head movement?
Better footwork. Better footwork.
Can I ask something? Does Rolly Romero have better footwork than Ryan Garcia?
Here's the thing.
No. And
Rolly Romero does have better footwork than Ryan. That's surprising.
Nothing does it. Davis is trash.
Actually, very similar, except fucking Rolly just opens his stance up even more.
Yeah.
So it's about the same.
But see, Rolly got that special ed for speed, man.
Exactly. That retard power.
Speed?
Every time I ask him a question, he always has a look on his face like he's trying to figure out 2 plus 2.
Ryan is way faster than Rolly.
No. Here's the thing. Rolly has better footwork. You know why? Rolly has a background in Taekwondo. Those guys are quick with their feet.
You're absolutely talking rubbish. You guys are proper on the
absolute
rubbish.
Yo, wait, hold on. I totally disagree with that statement. If TKD is so fucking OP like you say, why do they get their ass kicked in K1 and Muay Thai? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You're a nerd.
Yeah, because all they rely is on kicks. They don't do hard sparring.
Fuck out of here with that propaganda.
All right, hold on. Furioso said it's wrong. All right, hold on. All right.
Your boy is gonna get knocked out.
I want to hear Furioso. He said it's rubbish.
Yeah, it's rubbish. But you on about fucking Tank? It's got better footwork. So you guys are already conceding that Tank's going to be sort of basically on the back foot, running away from Tank. So Tank counter. So right. So essentially, you're conceding that you're conceding ground already. That you're going to be running. No. It's going to be Ryan searching and trying to fucking knock out Tank essentially, and you're going to be trying to get away from that. Is that right? With your supposed better footwork.
Watch the Santa Cruz fight. Tank was he's a counter puncher. He was waiting and then he caught him. But Ryan's taller, man, than fucking Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
And the jab is and I'm liking this Ryan Garcia jab is looking pretty good.
Hey Butcher, the thing is with Santa Cruz, hold on a minute.
Is getting knocked out.
He had the confidence because he knows Santa Cruz is not that heavy a puncher. He knows with Ryan he can't get that close with just that willy-nilly because one touch and he's knocked out from right hand or left hand. Santa Cruz, you know,
he's a decent chance.
We started against Rolly. Rolly hurt Tank. I believe exactly. Rolly hurt Tank. And then what happened? Oh, he's backing up, waiting for the counter, waiting for Rolly to make a mistake, and he did make a big mistake because he lunged in. And that was an easy giveaway. He gave Tank Davis a knockout. He gave him the knockout.
It did.
Yeah, because
he was winning that fight.
Rolly's what he is.
And if we're going to talk about Rolly, also, by the way, look up Ryan versus Rolly sparring. Who got the better?
No one cares about the sparring. God damn it!
No.
You're making a mistake. You're making a big mistake playing the triangle theory.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not playing no triangle theory. I'm not playing no triangle.
It is.
I'm just. What I'm playing on is styles make fight. And with regards to Rolly, has always been a weight bully. Rolly's always been rough in the gym, also too. With regards to that, what I'm saying is Ryan does not have the footwork to catch up with Tank. That's it. He just doesn't have
did.
He does.
Because he was in Taekwondo apparently. But because he was Taekwondo apparently.
Ryan doesn't need good footwork. He just needs to cut out the ring. Use the left hook to the body.
And then also, when it comes down to cutting off the ring, when it comes to cutting off the ring, how good is Ryan on that?
With Ryan, you're not going to get to the Ray Leonard fucking footwork. You don't expect that from him. He glides across the ring. Do you get me? He cuts the ring down. He's not on the hop, on the bounce. No, that's not his style. Okay,
yeah, he's not hip hop. He's merengue.
Step across to the left, one step to the right.
No, he's not. I'm telling you, that footwork is not good.
He moonwalks on some Michael Jackson.
His footwork is fine. He looks like a merengue. He's fine. He's fine.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, the footwork makes a difference.
Can I tell you why I don't usually fuck with sparring? I only take it works in some cases. All right, for instance, one time I went down. When we were kids, went down to watch Marvin Hagler, and he was sparring his brother Robbie Sims, and Robbie was working the shit out of him because Robbie just had a fight 2 weeks earlier, and it was the fucking second week, I think, of Marvin's camp. So it depends on when you catch people. It was like Marvin hadn't been in there a while. You just get cold. Some guys just aren't showing it. And it was just funny because we were like, wow, Robbie's really putting it on him. And Robbie just wasn't the fighter, his half-brother as Marvin was at all. He was also a middleweight too, but yeah. So when I saw that, that's when I realized, I was like, yeah. And actually, you know who else was told, who would say that all the time was what's his name? I can't remember his name right now. Fucking Chocolatito's mentor. One of my favorite Alexis Arguello, I'm sorry. He told us that too. He's like, take sparring with a pain. He goes, I never do good in sparring. That's what he said. He goes, I've never done good. I just don't. It's not my thing. It's not a fight. So when I heard that, then I saw Marvin like get worked by his brother Robbie. I've always kind of been, you just never know when it's happened. That's all. That's my 2 cents on
Good
that.
point. You have people that dominate in sparring, but they do crap in their fights.
I understand that makes sense because there are better fighters under the lights than others. There's better guys in practice than others. It's like
Gloves.
That's true.
Yeah, bigger gloves. People a little more confident. Those extra couple ounces, 3 ounces make a difference.
Headgear as well.
Yep.
Dude, I'm watching those highlights.
If the fight is made at 140, I give Ryan does have a bit of an edge with regards to the weight, but Tank will definitely have the better footwork.
Dude, I'm watching that fight, the highlights of Rolly and fucking Tank. What great footwork are you seeing? That's so much better. I see nothing. I see him.
I'm confused.
Garcia could
isn't
negate
even moving that much.
And Garcia could negate that very easily with the jab because of his length. His jab. If he works his jab, he can take.
Dude, Rolly isn't even coming off the ring. Rolly isn't even. But Rolly
not fundamentally sound.
But Rolly isn't even cutting off the ring here. He's literally just following him, and he's getting there, and he's outboxing him. This is terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't see how you say that he's clearly better footwork than Ryan Garcia. Like, this is nothing.
Like it's a game changer. It's the deciding factor. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, let me ask you something. How many of them have good footwork?
What?
Out of Ryan Garcia's opponents, how many of them have good footwork?
Tank doesn't really have great footwork either.
No. Out of Ryan Garcia's opponents, how many of them had good footwork?
Not many, if any.
A couple, like 3 of them.
But Tank doesn't have it either. So what's your point?
Tank does have good footwork. You have to step
Campbell had great footwork.
Campbell had decent footwork.
Yeah, Campbell had great footwork, and he knocked him out.
Olympian
Luke
fight.
Campbell.
Campbell?
It's not bad. It's
good, yes.
Yeah, it's good.
He's just Campbell's a very technical sound. He does nothing great, but everything good. He's a technically sound boxer.
He's solid as they come.
Have we talked about the size difference? Like Tank is essentially a midget compared to Garcia.
Well, that's why he would be. Yeah,
he's a
he would just come out at the end of his jab.
Naturally,
kid.
5-inch difference.
Tank's overrated. Let's be real. Tank is overrated.
He is. He's 4'2".
If we're going to talk about the size, then how big was Rolly during fight night against Tank? Size makes a difference with regards to coming in.
It's not just weight. It's also a height and like reach. There's a few things.
Rolly was big. Rolly was big.
Are you trying to compare
An inch taller, yes.
No. How big was Rolly? Off season, I'll tell you this. Off season, Rolly gets 180 pounds.
No, yeah, we're talking height and length. Romero looks to be 5'7", 5'8". So Garcia's got like 3 inches.
They were eye level.
And the reason why is because it's because of his stance. Rolly Romero, if you go back and just look at it, slow it down, he opens up his
eye level.
Well, he's actually taller, but it's because of the way he fights. He opens up his legs to ridiculous lengths.
Hang on.
Hey guys,
in fact, the punches.
Jimmy is making a good point.
Yeah. Jimmy's saying he bends his knees more. That's all.
And he opens up his stance. He has a very wide stance. The more wide you open up your stance, the shorter you become. And the thing is, right before he got knocked out, he did the same thing 3 times in a row. He did the same exact. And by the time he just basically got to the ropes and he waited for him to do the same thing that he just did 2 times prior, left it. And every time he threw a punch, he dropped his hand. It's just, listen. Fucking Garcia is so much better than Rolly Romero. His hand speed, his power, his accuracy.
But he's even if he like fights low, there's still. I'm looking at the stare down. They're pretty much the same heights. Yeah, they are pretty much eye level.
What do they list him at? I think Rolly was 5'7".
The listing you can see the photos.
Yeah.
So the length, and Garcia's got a nice jab. He's got nice speed tools. People are underestimating him. They think. He has a bad reputation, like because he hasn't been fighting much on Instagram. But people are. This is a very competitive fight matchup. Very interesting matchup.
Oh, it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
Hey guys, in the chat,
he's legit.
In the chat, we have a guy. a guy called Freedom of Speech. He says, "You guys are flat-footed fight fans, so you don't understand."
I think that's MMA's alternate account. I think because I saw him saying that was MMA. He won the debate earlier, apparently. So
that's why he left.
Didn't win shit.
That's what Freedom of Speech said.
He left. All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what do you guys think about Bam and his upcoming fight on September 17th versus I think Gonzalez?
That's a good ass fight.
Solid.
I wish more fighters were more like him, trying to get all the smoke. But people seem to run, trying to keep their O and just avoiding the fights that the people really want.
Well, you know who to blame.
Innocent Boots is doing that right now. So Innocent Boots, they all doing that right now. So I don't know.
I'd rather have
Mayweather tainted the sport, and now we're recovering from it. We're in withdrawals. There are some real ones now, finally starting to peak out, but we're still in the withdrawal right now.
I'm happy for the Canelo era, man, because more people want to go for glory.
Look at the fighters who look at just the Davis brothers signing with Top Rank. That's not an accident. Who's getting all the young, hot blue prospects, blue chippers? It's not the PBC. Remember, Floyd was with Al when he gave the pitch to all the PBC fighters, and I guarantee you, he told them the same spiel. Listen, fucking low, big reward, low risk, protect that O, drive you up to pay-per-view numbers. The same shit he's telling fucking. A lot of dudes bought into it. Other guys didn't. Prograis, he's one of the dudes who bailed. But because, some guys want to they care about their legacy and they want to fight. And Davis says they weren't going to go over to that bullshit. You watch, there's a couple American black fighters who are going to start fighting the way we like. You know what I mean? With a lot of people on this particular show, the brawl style. That's how they fight.
You don't need to be a brawler. You just need to be entertaining. Not boring.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean. There's a lot of complaints about the hugging and grabbing, and that's nothing what these guys fight like.
I'm just saying because a lot of people use those complaints are valid. What complaints?
The excessive clinching, which is illegal.
100%. Yeah, we're the ones who are saying it. They're the ones who are rationalizing it. But what I was gonna say is, a lot of times, right, when people say, "Oh, it's either boxing or brawling," that's not true. You can have exciting boxing. That's a false dichotomy.
Completely 100% correct. How many times? I mean, defense. The best defensive fighter. It's when a guy is on the inside. Hold on, my volume's all fucked up. Shit.
Yep.
Jimmy, explain
offense.
Jimmy, explain it.
The best, yeah, exactly. Because of work rate too. When the best defense is a good offense, because when you're on the offense, most of the time the other dude's not throwing back at you. So that's the reason why, all right, for instance, Marvin Hagler no one will ever say he was in boring fights, and he very seldom got caught clean because of his defense. He was, moved great at the shoulders, dipped. He came in always dipping side to side, and he threw in from different angles, but he kept it coming. Pressure. I'm telling you, I think it's the most underrated quality of fight he can have is his lungs. If he can put it on a dude, I don't care how talented you are, when you can't find room to breathe and your lungs are burning, your legs are on fire, and this motherfucker don't stop coming, it's rough. Makes you forget a lot of shit.
In the chat, the Quack says defense built into offense. Exactly, something like that. That's a good. I mean, if I'm out of range the whole time, and you can't hit me because I'm out of range, that doesn't mean I'm a great defensive boxer. It just means I'm
that's not
far away and moving around.
That's not even defense. That's just out of range. Someone like Purnell, right, who would completely dodge complete combos. That's great defense. Going in to fucking clinch someone to avoid any sort of output is not defense. That's first of all, that's cheating. Second of all, there's no defense going on. You're doing a tactic to simply stop any sort of output happening. Staying outside, not engaging anyone, that's not defense. That's just not being in distance to swing at anyone.
That's what I call long-range fighting. Anderson made a good point. For example, there's a lot of boxers that as soon as they feel the ropes, they clinch. And go look at the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight. Every time, Floyd's back was on the ropes and he saw Pacquiao come in, he would clinch. But I'm like, The fuck? Are you telling me that you're in such trouble that you have to clinch immediately? There's no other way around that? You have to clinch? To me, that's, the judge should be looking at that.
Pace.
Yeah.
I think he just stops the pace with regards to that. He stops the pace because he even mentioned it that Pacquiao was so awkward with regards to that. I don't think he was really.
Yeah, he couldn't really deal with it.
Yeah, he was so awkward.
So he blatantly
because
cheated.
If you think about it, Mayweather versus Canelo was one of Mayweather's best performances with regards to that, and he took Canelo
in true defense, not bullshit.
Yeah.
There's moments in the Canelo fight. There's moments at the beginning where Canelo would throw a jab, and then Floyd would already be like way back. He would literally leap back out of range. To me, I don't like that.
Yeah,
but there were a lot of moments. There was a lot of moments where Floyd was in range, and he was just, he didn't.
Yeah, and he was walking him down at some point.
Yes,
at some point, he was even walking Canelo
down. Especially when Canelo
Yeah.
got super tired, it was like it was pretty much over. But listen, look at Amir Khan. There's a lot of wasted movement. He's moving around.
Oh, yeah.
That's not defense, man.
Wasted movement is so many guys do it, you see it, and it just takes energy away from you. And one of the reasons why Floyd later in his career too, two reasons. He didn't, in the beginning, remember, he used to take people out. If he had a chance to knock them out, he would. But then he kind of retired. When he came back, he didn't try to fight that style so much. He had brittle hands. He didn't publicize it, but he had hand problems. So he really couldn't land. And I think, this is just my opinion, I think he never wanted to fight on the inside because that's when you have a much greater, higher probability of punching the bottom of someone's elbow. And that's when you hurt your hand. I'll tell you, more off somebody's elbow and hip than you do off somebody's head. Unless you hit him right on the top of the head.
Didn't he take drugs to not feel pain?
I'm sure he got cortisone shots in his hands.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did. Most fighters do.
It gets interesting though, because he was the only person that was allowed to do that.
Yeah.
I think you're allowed some cortisone.
I can't remember what the drug was, but when you start researching, that drug was banned in every other sport except for boxing, and it was only legal in Nevada. Coincidence?
I mean, is it not a performance enhancer by its own definition? You're performing better.
It is.
So
we
you
know
don't
how
feel the pain.
like Las Vegas, they were close with Floyd. That's it. And by the way, somebody in the chat said that Floyd whooped Pacquiao.
Yeah, that's
it was the most boring whooping I've ever seen in my fucking life.
He didn't even beat him. He cheated and didn't even win.
He was boring as fuck, man.
And it's a slippery slope when you start telling boxers that they can't get cortisone shots in their hands and things like that, because it's really it's a medical issue. If you're having like crazy arthritis or problems, so what's next? I have a bone spur in my elbow and I can't extend
people with low T take TRT?
No, but my point being, it's like, I think that's how they mask the cortisone. I think when they argue about it, it would have been because they have to argue every drug they use. I'm sure one time it had to get passed. I'm sure people went in and said, "Well, if I don't get the cortisone shots, I can't fight." So it's a medical issue. Maybe I'm just saying, it'd be like having it'd be like getting a bone spur out of your elbow. Like I can't extend my arm.
An enhancement, so to speak. It's not.
Honestly, here's a hot take. They need to stop drug testing. They need to stop drug testing. You'll never win that war.
Right.
They need to stop it. They just need to stop drug testing. You'll never win it.
It's not 100%. Just because it's 100% doesn't mean you just give up. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah.
No, they need to stop. They just need to stop. They'll never win it. They'll never win it.
And it's also a disadvantage because the wealthier fighters are going to be able to cheat better. Because the wealthier fighters can go like to Germany and get fucking drugs engineered specifically for their body and have a doctor tell them exactly how to get off to mask it the best. And then they'll have masking agents. And the reason why, I'm telling you right now, the reason why Canelo's so furious about Triple G calling him a chug cheat for the fucking meat, because I believe it absolutely was meat. That Canelo didn't do that shitty ass crap backstage drug. He masked it. He did everything right to cover the growth hormone that he absolutely did. And then to get caught off beef, it's like it makes him furious. Because I looked at it more and more. Your body doesn't change structure. Your muscle structure doesn't change naturally. It just doesn't. And then one thing will change that is growth hormone. And I'm telling you right now, we went to Germany after that first fight, got fucking done up, come back bigger, strong. Remember the pictures when he first came back? Like the first fucking public pictures? I'm telling you. That's my point is he didn't do that fucking that suppressant, that shit that people try to say. That's just would have been a waste of his time with the millions of dollars he has access to. That wouldn't have been the drugs.
Why do people praise Canelo when you accept that he's a cheat? Like, why do you give him all this credit as a great boxer when you just...
Most of them cheat. A lot of them cheat. Yeah. It's just, I'm saying, it's not the wealthier fighters can cheat the best. You know what I mean? That's all. Know. So if you made it, if you either said no testing, everybody has access, but then even still, the wealthier guys are going to get the best drugs, the best doctors.
Yeah,
you know. Exactly. So it is what it is. It's a hard thing to get out of. It's a hard shit to get out because when you're fucking thinking about millions of dollars on the line, and you guys know that, man, you're talking about from Mr. Palookaville to fucking could be possibly tens of millions. It's a hard fucking thing not to take whatever advantage you get. I'm just saying, you know,
especially
human nature.
If you believe that the other guy's cheating as well, like this is like literally your whole life, right? Millions of dollars, or like you sort of like fade into obscurity. Like that's the potential of like every single fight. You never know.
And every one of them convinced themselves of that. Of course, every fighter's back there saying when they first do it, "Fuck this," you know, everybody's doing it. Hit me up.
They are though. Like who? Can you name one guy that's like clean? Like maybe Fat Andy before he faced AJ.
Benavidez is clean, 100%.
Uncle Kane.
Nobody with that dad bod is fucking on gear. No way.
That's not true.
Fat as fuck. Hey guys, I gotta bounce because I'm fucking starving. But thank you for joining. You can stay on the chat if you want to keep going. But yeah, we'll see you next time.
Have a go on, my brother.
All right, take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks for the stream.
All right. Everybody on YouTube that can still hear me, thank you for joining us. We've been on for 3 hours. Holy shit. Yeah, 3 hours. Holy fuck. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out the Second Renaissance channel. Mr. BDA just posted a video there. And yep, join the Discord. 24/7 live chat.